Check. There we are. We got sound. We're back.
Hey.
Show.
We are back, y'all. You don't understand the weekend we just had. We're about to get into the recap just in a little bit, but I'm just getting my voice back, so excuse me. We had a couple shows this weekend, so it was a little harsh. I should be drinking tea right now, but fuck it, I'm a soldier. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We had good times. First off, welcome to the Blackout Podcast. This is your first time here. My name's ODM, one half of Lighter Shade of Brown, the other half's in heaven, DTTX, rest in peace, looking down on us. Your daddy's favorite rapper, your mama's favorite DJ.
What a dookie, Crystal Perez, a.k.a. CP, a.k.a. La Blackiana.
Hey!
That's right. What's up? It's your boy Money Moans, a.k.a. Dinetta Luna. Out here fresh off the boat, you know what I'm saying?
That's right, dog. Hitting those switches over there. Who we got, man?
It's all the way live. Hey, what up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Tortanator checking in with y'all, man. What up?
He's singing Lakeside, all right? It's all the way live. It's like the first time he ever heard the song, and he's been singing that all weekend long. It's like we can't get it out of our heads. But anyway, we'll get into that in a few. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our guest right here, the ever so beautiful. I mean, we go back, like Pat Sajak, like I always say it, man, back to the 90s. I got to close my eyes for this, like, because it's a visual that I remember vividly like it was yesterday. I remember touring on the Lowrider car shows, and, after we get done performing, we'd go do a little walkthrough, you know what I mean, through the cars right there, check them out on the booths. And here's this young, beautiful hustler, man, slanging her posters, taking pictures with, the guests there and all of her fans. The OG, original Lowrider girl, man. Let's give it up for DAZZA Del Rio. What's up, DAZZA?
I'm great. What's going on?
Oh, I like that charm right there.
Thank
little
you.
DAZZA, little bling.
Just in case people don't recognize me.
She's got the nameplate. Oh, yes.
No.
DAZZA is DAZZA.
Kidding me? I got my name tatted on me. Is that bad?
No, it's fine. I mean,
Lighter shade of brown ODM, but I mean, DAZZA.
But it don't bling, though, like that.
No. I got to give me one of
beautiful.
those.
You should.
It should. DAZZA is dazzling. That's what I said.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
I was worried that I was going to be late.
Oh, no. You made it. You came from where?
Well, I'm not going to give you my address, but yeah, I came from LA area,
Yeah.
but the traffic, and I wanted to make sure because this is live.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I'm glad you're on time and you made it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's okay. We would have made something happen, till you got here. We've done that before. But, I mean, come on, man. You're always on time. You know what I mean?
I'm always a professional.
That's right.
Yes,
important.
you are. Yes, you are. So, DAZZA, we got so much here. I don't even know where to start.
It's crazy because we've never. What?
I'm sorry. I'm professional. I mean, we got to get into the weekend recap, y'all.
Oh.
We all go around the table and we talk about what our
Yes, of
weekend was
course.
like. So obviously we went on a cruise, so that's what we did.
Yeah.
So before we get into that, Blackiana, what was your weekend? Did you do any gigs this weekend?
I did. I gigged out. I covered DB while you guys were out on that cruise.
Where at the
Punch Bowl?
At Punch Bowl Social, yep.
Okay.
Shout out Rancho Cucamonga.
Is it cracking or what?
Yeah, it was for Cinco de Mayo weekend. I'm also a year older, year wiser since you guys
Okay.
have not
Oh,
seen
yeah.
me.
Happy birthday.
Spank you very much.
Sugar not telling no one it's her birthday and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Being all low key about it.
Trying to be all mysterious and whatnot.
So what do you remember from the weekend then? Since it was your birthday and Cinco de Mayo.
You know, it wasn't that wild, but
Turned up a little bit.
Yeah, I turned up a little bit.
Good.
I had a good time.
Representing.
That's right.
Good shit, man. Good shit. So we just got off our cruise, DAZZA. We had our very first time on the cruise, all of us.
Oh, wow.
And it happened to be a old school cruise.
Oh, nice.
So it was Lighter Shade of Brown, along with Lakeside, along with Zap and Roger, or excuse me, not Roger, Zap.
Yeah, Brent Wood.
Yes. MC Magic. He was there, and it was
artist, bro.
So we got the deluxe package, right? The drink
Yeah.
package, and they always said it's better off just getting that way you're not paying cash at the bar. You know, all you have to worry about one thing less.
Right.
So I was like, all right. Me and my wife, we took our girls. I was like, man, let's just run it. So boom, we hit that, and I had to make sure that we had a drink in our hand every time, right?
Hell yeah.
It's the package.
So we're doing short shots at every fucking bar, and it was just lit. So excuse me if my voice is a little raspy.
Okay.
Could sound sexy to you. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it is. Maybe
Love
not.
it.
I don't
Love
know.
it. It's
But it was a turn up right there. Okay, we got some video footage we're showing right there. Speaking of shots, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to the homie Raj.
Raj. Hey, Raj was hating us by the end of the trip.
I
Fool.
know. Give me 5 minutes.
Rod, where's he at? There he is.
Yeah, he's in the
So
back.
that's our bartender. He's the one that sold us the drink package right there. He said, "Come on, my friend, just give me a $50 each one of you tip."
See, I was gonna do the accent, but I didn't want to do that.
But when you drink the colored shots, you're in trouble.
Yeah, because I really don't know what's in those.
Hell,
Sugar.
Yeah,
Liquor.
like there's a
There's our stage setup right there,
nice. This is cool.
and that was super awesome right there. We had 2 shows.
Oh wow, this is serious.
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
Lisa-
about these
Lisa-
cruises. They always sell out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Matter of fact, next year is already sold out. We're doing another one, different. This one's on Royal Caribbean. The other one, the next one will be on Carnival.
Nice.
But
It's lit on the Titanic over there.
It's lit.
look at that shit, man.
It's
That
a big
shit-
ass ship. When you're walking on that thing, you're like, damn.
It looks
That's just
like
like
it.
12 or 14 floors high, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's 14 floors high.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they got that's at night. That's so dope right there.
That
Look
was
at
Zap right there. Zap and Rod right there, the band.
Damn.
They were closing it out, I think, before the after party.
So we definitely got to get DAZZA on the next one
Oh, I wanna do
because
a
this
cruise.
is your audience right
That
here.
is my audience.
More shots. Oh my
I
god.
mean, and those are probably my shot. But you know,
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was dope. I kept saying, "It's all the way live."
That was this shit right there. There's our
Shit.
tequila. Are you a tequila drinker, DAZZA?
yes, I am, and you know that's the
Do you have a
problem.
preference?
Right?
There's people that drink it like chilled or like warm. How do you like it?
Yes,
Chilled? Like
Yes.
has to be cold?
Yes, both.
Yeah, you
Yes.
get a caca face like the one I just
Yeah.
made. If it's not,
yeah.
Hey,
I
if
drink
that-
it both.
I feel like all the shots were all warm this week.
so this is inside the
good,
ship right here. Look how that looks like a
it's
mall.
Amazing. It does. It looks like a mall. It looks like
Looks like a resort, like a fucking.
I said it was like
it's like a
downtown
Cholo
Fremont.
Titanic.
You ain't lying.
Doesn't even feel like you're on a boat when you're in there.
It looks like Dubai.
Look at that. And they have a bunch of little shops right there, gift shops, going do your little shopping. You know, they selling the Prada, the Louis, all that shit.
Oh, really?
All that
Super
stuff.
high-end.
We're in the middle right there, look, of nowhere.
Yeah,
That's
that's
tight.
beautiful.
Ain't no icebergs out there.
Lotion.
No patches needed. No Dramamine. What's it called? Dramamine. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Dramamine.
No drama either.
That was day 2 right here, dude. This is
You're
during the day.
reminiscing a lot. You're missing it. I see
Oh,
your
it was
eyes are getting all
fun.
shiny.
It was
You're
literally
tearing up.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday was our last day,
was
and
a blast.
it's beautiful. Look at during the day,
How
obviously.
long was that?
Three nights, Friday
Oh,
through
that's not enough.
Monday. I know.
Yeah.
When you're
Tell
on a
me.
cruise, it needs like at least,
This was our first
7
day.
days. 7 days.
7 days is like, that's a real cruise.
Some people get seasick though, being
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did good, huh?
That was fine.
Yeah. I just stayed away from the windows.
I didn't even feel like I was on a boat. The girls were like feeling rocking and shit, like the boat was rocking,
Yeah.
but
Wait,
I didn't feel
Party.
were you next door to me?
The oysters.
The oysters.
Ooh.
That'll make you horny right there.
Danny had 14 of them.
No, I had 12. I left 4. I left 4.
A
You
baker's
finished all of
dozen.
them.
No, I didn't. Only had like 8.
Dazza, are you a seafood eater?
I am.
Mud
I
East Coast?
eat everything.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really
enchilada.
have
She can
any
eat.
restrictions.
A girl that can eat. That's my kind of
The
girl.
homies.
Would you do a fucking vlog, Danny? Shit, this is like, how
It's a
long
little
is it?
slideshow. No, I was just
I mean,
skipping
I'm
through it.
appreciating.
Feeling the
Yeah,
vibe
I just
right
skipped
here.
it. I just skipped through it, you know. There it is.
Right? You would send this shit over to
You're gonna get
RVG.
royalties on this or something.
Right there, like just the pictures. Us. That's where we lost.
Jess
Joe.
Jimmy Reyes. You know
Shout-
Jimmy Reyes?
Yeah.
Shout out Jimmy. He
Yeah.
was lit. He
Lou
was lit with
Pizarro.
us.
Lou Pizarro, Operation. Yeah.
The Blackout Boys.
So it was cold at night, obviously.
Yeah, that was it though, man.
But that was it,
It's
man.
dope.
Great
Wowzer.
Sick ass PowerPoint presentation.
You can
Now
also
sold
watch
out for
that.
the
now.
next 5 years.
Yeah. So it was dope.
You said the next one sold out? Damn it.
Yeah,
Next
so
year's?
and there's 2 ships next time. They call it 2.0. So they got you got to make sure you're on the right ship. If,
Yeah, huh?
you know, if you're going to see the Morris Day in the Time next year,
I
make sure you're on the right ship. Because if you purchase one
Yeah.
ship and they're not on that ship,
She don't get seen.
Oh, wow.
You're
you're
out.
shit. You're out of shit of luck. Shit
Like
of
my,
luck.
like my parents, they bought the tickets to go see us next year,
Oh, nice.
but they're on the wrong ship. But we got them on the other ship.
Yeah.
So-
we took care of them.
We had to
Make sure
finesse
now you
they
got
were
to
on
change ships.
Yeah.
Man, so it was so lit. Want to thank once again, the Old School Cruise, Dale Berger, everybody out there, DJ Cheetos, Angel Baby, too many to name, Royal Caribbean, Navigator of the Sea. And next year it's all about Carnival Cruise. So we're looking forward to that. But how was your weekend? Let's get into yours, Dazza.
I was at a car show.
Nice.
Where at?
I was at the car show. I don't want to say which one because there's you know, I don't even give people titles, but I was at a car show in LA. Yeah, it's good.
How'd it go?
Promoting.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it was Cinco de Mayo weekend, so
True.
Lit.
I probably should have not been at one location. I should have kind of went around.
Did the
but
whole weekend thing?
I did the whole weekend in one location, but I wish I didn't because it's LA. It goes crazy.
What's the rundown for you? Like, do you show up for a couple of hours? Are you there with you have your beautiful dolls here? Do you take
Thank
it all?
The
Take it all
homies
along
doll,
with you?
yeah. Well, it's more now than just me showing up and signing because I come with a purpose now, right? Before I used to just go because that's all I was doing, but now I have different things that I'm collaborating with.
When you say before, do you mean like back in the day?
Yeah, like back in the day, like Thump Records, that'd give me like 1 penny for every time, Yeah,
She ain't lying about the pennies.
Yeah, thanks, Bill Walker. Yeah.
So yeah, what's the difference
exactly.
between when you first started out versus now? Like how you approach it
Knowledge,
overall? Yeah.
Wisdom, which is what I really want to do now. Like I want to leave a legacy instead of just someone saying, "Oh yeah, she was a lowrider model and this and that. And she did posters." My purpose now is to actually like leave a legacy and let people around the world know what lowrider is. I mean,
Well, you've been part of it so long. I mean, you're
so
original.
long.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I started when I was like 15 and a half, 16 years old
Wow.
As a lowrider girl?
as a singer. I started with Thump Records.
Okay. I was going to bring this up later, but I didn't know you were a singer before you started modeling.
I was a singer first. Yeah. And that's a lot of people didn't know that. 'Cause
Okay.
It's very short-lived.
What was the single you had?
Make Me Love You,
Make Me
which
Love You.
actually went pretty popular and people like got married to it.
Run
and-
that shit. I think
Yeah,
we
you
got
can
it.
find
We
it
got it.
online. Make Me Love You. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find the video.
I was watching it today.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember the title, but remember you had your little red dress came out. You're like
That
in
was
the living room
my
singing.
house, my mom's house in Mission Viejo. And then the guy that I'm dancing around with was my girlfriend's boyfriend because I needed somebody to dance with.
Nice.
And his mustache.
Hold on a second here. I think Danny, how are we looking?
There we are.
There
Is
we
that one?
are.
Is it that
I
one?
can't believe you're 16 right here.
Yeah, I was like 16 and a half. I wasn't.
I would have gone to jail
Yeah.
like a motherfucker, man. I mean,
My hair is permed.
Oh my gosh.
That's Laguna Beach. Look at my big perm hair.
yeah.
Wait, did
I
you
well, that
made
was
that
in,
style?
right?
Yeah, I made that bra.
I was gonna say, did you style yourself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had like $4. There's his mustache.
Yeah, you like John Cicada up in this bitch. Look at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was obsessed with Mariah Carey, so I wanted to fly around.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
so dope.
So
That was so
there
dope.
it is. There I am.
Look at the hair, though. I love the hair.
Right?
I was always a big fan of curly hair.
Right? Guys
Always.
love big curly hair.
Aw.
So
Yeah, look at
I
that.
wrote the song, and yeah,
You wrote it and performed it.
I wrote it. I performed
Hey,
it.
you
I
sound
bought that dress
so-
in the thrift store.
Nice.
You kind of remind me of Angelica. Remember Angelica, Angel Baby? I think it's the perm hair, not the
Yeah.
face, but the perm hair. I mean, again, with
There's
the perm
a
hair.
mustache again.
The mustache. And that's back now, right?
Is it? Oh gosh,
Tony A rocks one.
Oh, rocking the stash?
Oh
What up,
my
Tony?
God.
Tony. Yeah.
I could rock one, but I'd
There
just
it
be like a
is.
creeper.
The
There
scum
she is.
stash.
70s porn stash?
Yep.
You're looking at like shocked.
So-
No.
I can't believe that you were only 16 right there.
Yeah.
You look so much older.
Yeah. Well.
Wrote and performed.
Look
What
at
was
me.
it like?
Oh, look at the drama.
You right?
Boom. Look at the drama of the hair. Look at the disappointment he had.
Confusion. Oh.
I'm like, I'm leaving, carajo. Ya me voy.
You look very natural on screen. Like,
Oh, I'm all about the drama.
I'm seeing Selena vibes for some reason too, man.
what was that like for you recording that at such a young age?
It was really crazy because I literally Larry Gonzalez discovered me. I was by the bathroom at the Queen Mary. The Lowrider would do a Christmas party, and I was invited by some guy. This guy named Angel. Actually, not some guy because his name is Angel. And I was cruising. Well, never left Orange County before, but I was invited to go to the car show and go cruising at the LA Coliseum. That's when they used to do it,
Yep.
right? And we were like, let's go in the Scam Zuki, right? And go cruising.
Yep.
And I
Did
was
you say
like,
Scam Zuki?
the Scam Zuki.
Is that another word for Suzuki Samurai?
Yeah, we called it the Scam Zuki.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's dope. That's dope. Okay.
And
Because you guys just scamming them?
yeah, we were scamming.
Oh my God.
And
You know what you
Yeah.
talking
I'm a little
about.
bit behind,
Damn.
but I
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
got all
that.
kinds of lingo. And then the girls that I was with, they were white cholas from Garden Grove.
Vale.
I know. And they went and said, no, you got to look right. And I was like, well, I look fine. They're like, no. They cut my hair. They ratted it out. They put Aquanet everywhere. And they threw me in the Scam Zuki. And we went to, which I never left, like Orange County. So I didn't even know what LA looked like. I was completely in shock.
And you were from where? You could say you're.
Yeah, I was
right
from-
there.
What?
No. Say again. Where'd you grow up?
Oh, I was born in Oceanside. My dad's military.
Okay.
So I was born in Oceanside. My dad's a Marine. Okay. And then we just worked our way down to Mission Viejo.
Okay,
then
OC
to
girl.
Fullerton,
Got it.
and then, all OC.
Okay.
Right. And then now in LA, so Southern California.
There you go.
And so, yeah, that was my first experience at, like, everything. It was very fast. I was thrown into the industry really fast. I was like, because I couldn't drive, so I was in the back of the Scam Zuki, and this guy named Angel was like, "Are you a model?" And I said yes, because you're young, you're like, yeah, I'm a model. Of course I'm a model.
Right.
And they're like, "What's your number?" I'm like, 714 da da da.
Sure.
This is before cell phones.
Writing that
beepers.
shit down on the paper on a
nothing.
party flyer, right?
Yeah, with the pencil, with an eraser. I don't know
Hell
if y'all
yeah.
know what
On
that
your
is.
hand.
Yeah, on your hand, And so I went back home, and he called, and I answered the phone. He's like, "Hey, I have tickets to the Lowrider Christmas party in Long Beach, and I'm going to come with you." Now he was from Compton, right? And I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to go." So my mom, 4'11" Peruvian, she opens the door, and here's this like cholo from Compton named Angel. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming to pick up your girl, to take her to a Lowrider Christmas party."
Yeah.
And my mom's like, "Carajo,
No, you're not.
¿qué es eso?" So my mom was freaking out. And so the crazy thing when I think back now is I literally was crying to my mom, and I was telling this to Ruthie the other day. I said, I was literally crying to my mom saying, "I have to go. This is my destiny.
Yeah.
This is my destiny. You're going to mess up my destiny. I have to go."
Yeah.
How the heck would I know that then it was my destiny?
Well, you claimed it right then and there.
And I claimed it. Like, that was my destiny. So she convinced my sister, my older sister, drove me. The guy couldn't go. He gave us the tickets, drove us to Long Beach, from Mission Viejo to Long Beach. And I was like, ooh, everyone had zoot suits. And it was like a proper, like, Christmas party, but
Yeah.
Lowrider style for
Okay.
Lowrider magazine. And I was like, oh my God, there was like a full bar. There was like all this food.
Kind of like a Lowrider Club banquet. Remember
Yeah,
the
it was
banquet they used to have?
it was their Christmas party.
Got it,
in
yeah.
in the Queen Mary.
There you go. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I, of course, like ran to go have drinks, and because I was like, oh, this is free.
Right.
Yeah.
16,
so-
I'll be turning up.
Right?
lit for
You're like,
sure,
"Oh,"
dog.
and people are dancing and everything. And so my sister's like, oh my God, don't drink that. Mom's going to kill me. What are you doing? Why are we here? This is all like older people and this and that. I'm like, no, this is cool. This is free.
16, it's all
This is
new to you.
free.
Yeah.
For
me,
just hang
yeah.
out here and do it. It's good. And then I'm like, where's the bathroom? So I was looking for the bathroom. And I started singing a Lisa song, right?
Do you remember
And
which one?
I wonder if I could take you home.
Okay, there you go.
Right? So I was singing that and by the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
And there was like a little, because it's the Queen Mary, right? So there's like a circle thing from the Queen Mary. And this guy's like, who's singing? And I'm like, me. And he's like, who's that? And I was like, oh, I'm outside the bathroom,
Oh my God. You're like,
right? And it's Larry Gonzalez. And he's like,
Larry comes up.
Yeah, Larry
zipping
comes
up his
up.
pants. Hey.
right? It's like, hey. And he's wearing I'll never forget this, because he's wearing a red bow tie and a CNR suit, right?
CNR. Y'all don't know about that.
What's
I
that?
don't.
I don't.
School me.
It's like the old school, I don't know,
It
what
was
would you
like-
compare it today?
It's like the old school expensive Kmart.
Yeah.
Like a Dickie suit or what?
No,
that, dude.
not
It
even.
was like they had like 3-piece suit. They sold like
Like the mask?
collared shirts and stuff like
Oh,
that.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so CNR. So he's like, oh, are you a singer? I'm like, yeah, I'm a singer. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, we're opening up a record company. It's called Thump Records. You want to be the first recording artist? And I said, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, for the record, I know you mentioned Larry Gonzalez, but Larry was the co-founder or owner of Lowrider magazine. For the record,
he was the co-founder. So there was Sonny was the owner.
Okay.
And then Sonny sold it to Al Lopez, and then Al Lopez worked with Larry Gonzalez.
I remember those two, Larry and Albert.
Right,
Okay,
Larry and Al. And so, so then I was like, oh yeah, I'm a singer, and he's like, yeah, we have a big show coming up. I didn't know it was the LA Coliseum. Okay.
Major.
Imagine.
What?
That's
Do you remember what
major.
year this was?
Oh my gosh.
90?
Early, like 90, like early.
Okay.
Because it was really early.
Were the car shows already going on then?
They used to close the freeways for the LA Coliseum. So Ice Cube was performing.
Okay, I was at that show. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So Ice
Yeah.
Cube was performing. So I think it was like a year and a half or something. I hadn't heard from them, right? He had my number, and time had passed. And then he's like, oh, we're going to record a song. So you need to meet us at this recording studio in Long Beach on Cherry Street. And at that point, now I kind of driving. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go. And my mom's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to Long Beach to a recording studio.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a singer and a model.
Singer now. And I'm, and so I have to, and they were like, do you have the song? I didn't have a song. Like, because you're coming to record your song. I'm like, yeah, I have a song. Of
Take it
course
to
I have
make
a song.
it.
Yeah, I have a song. And at that time, I had was dating some loser, and he's still a loser. Peace out to you, loser.
Hello.
And you know who you are.
I love it.
And so he was one good thing about that guy was that he like inspired me to write the song "Make Me Love You."
Okay.
So when I was in the studio, they were like, "Okay, write the song." So I just wrote the song.
There.
On the spot.
On
I
the
wrote
spot.
the song on the spot.
Wow.
Dope.
And I was like, okay, let's go, this and that. And I just had the influences of people that I liked and just try to wing it and just,
Fearless.
yeah, just like, I'm just going to do it. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You got to do it, right?
You got to do it. That's your chance, opportunity.
What are they going to say? You suck? Okay,
Yeah.
well, guess what? You suck for hiring me.
Yeah, I'm here.
So suck it.
Right.
So I did it, and then I didn't hear anything. And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna be performing," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, LA Coliseum," and I was like, "What?" Now I only remember the LA Coliseum from when I had got my hair cut and ratted it out.
Right.
Right? It's probably almost close to like 2 years now, right? And so I was like, I need dancers. So I decided that I was going to go. Remember, they used to have like underground parties at the Sears building.
I didn't know that.
What?
Oh yeah, okay, I know too much about this town.
Speak about it.
I've been on the streets too much.
Yeah. This was L.A.?
This is LA. So they used to break into the Sears building and do underground parties,
Got it.
right?
Yep.
Raves. So I decided that I needed to go and find my dancers because they were going to be there.
Nice.
Okay. So I literally took a little pad and a pencil, and I went there alone and found my dancers. These guys were from Carson.
Wow.
Right? And they were like, dancing against each other. And I still, to this day, I love break dancers. I love battles. I'm obsessed with street dancers.
Dope.
It's just, to me,
Great
it's like
era for it, too. So,
Oh my
yeah.
God. And I was there in the beginning, right?
Yep.
So it was just like, oh my God. What people don't know too is that I also danced for like a minute. I was a backup dancer for Ice-T.
Nice.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to hang out with Ice-T and Africa Islam. I'm actually a Zulu Queen. African Bambaataa made me a Zulu Queen.
Zulu Nation.
Zulu Nation.
Damn,
I wish I still
I
had
didn't
it.
know that.
We were in Harlem, and it was and it was Ice, and I think he still with Darlene. I think he was still with Darlene, and they're like, "Come on, we're gonna go and go see African Bambaataa." So I was like, "Okay," I didn't know who that was, but I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going."
Wait, you brought up Darlene real quick.
Yeah,
What did you think about? What did you think about her body?
Oh my God!
I mean, just everything.
First of all, Darlene is the OG original of everything.
Give me some clappers.
There's
She was
no-
on the Ice-T Power album with the one with the shotgun. You were looking at the shotgun.
Oh my
though.
God! And like the most sweetest, like woman, girl. We were young.
You know she was from Corona. here in the Inland Empire.
Really?
I
Oh,
dated her
yeah.
cousin. That's where I found out. I was like, oh,
Really?
shit. Me and IC got something in common.
Oh,
dated her
nice.
I did. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Nice world,
That's where I found
dog.
out.
Oh my
Small
God,
world, yeah.
so gorgeous. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's so
Beautiful.
like hot, like amazing. Her body's ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm jumping around, but there's just too much to talk about. But that's how I found my dancers.
Now, were they were break dancing because this was before house
They
music
weren't really
days, right?
breakdancing. They were breakdancing, but they were more like street dancers.
Okay.
Like, but they weren't like hard breakdancers. So, yeah. So
So you got your dancers.
got my dancers, and I told them, okay, we are going to perform. And I went to their house in Carson, and I'm like, you guys have to wear some vests. There's photos somewhere of this. You guys need to wear vests. Why did they have to wear vests? Like, why did I feel like they needed to wear a vest?
I think vests were for the sign of the times of the vests we're in. I mean, we rock
Fashion
vests.
statement, rocking a vest.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like you say in disbelief, but what do you think was guiding you? Because you were making all the right moves. Like you had them coordinated so that it was known that those are the backup dancers. Like you had it all.
I don't have
figured
nothing.
out.
And there's no social media. There's nothing to look up
Exactly.
to. I think what
And you were
guided
so
me
young.
was mental illness.
No. Hey, they say delusions create great things. I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's what guided me. I don't know what made me do that, but I did it.
That's amazing.
And so we had literally maybe a day and a half to do like this whole set. So I was thinking to myself, oh my God,
And the song's recorded at this point?
the song's recorded.
Okay, ready to go.
I only was in the studio once, and being an artist, like what the hell, like what was I thinking?
Yeah.
This was like really crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, but
I
you're
had it
professional.
on
It's what you
I had
wanted
it
to do.
on a cassette tape.
Yeah.
I put it in my car, listening to it
Over and over again.
over and over. My cassette
Rehearsing
tape,
right there.
hoping it wasn't snap and break.
Wow.
Cause I only had one.
Yeah. Memorex.
That's it. Remember, cause that's all I had. And so then we did the outfits, this and that, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna go. I go, you guys, I can't pay you, right? But we'll figure it out. Like take you to go get like 2-for-1 hot dogs at like 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah.
Something expensive. And
Despite the fact you're performing on the stage in front of thousands.
no, but I don't know this.
Oh, okay.
I don't
You
know
haven't
this
got
at
there
the
yet.
time.
Okay.
I have no idea. So then we get there, and they're like, okay, you got to go through this way. And I'm like, what? So they put us on the carts,
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and I've never left Orange County, right? I went to LA once in my life. I never saw it. Now I'm inside the Coliseum. So I started outside the Coliseum, and now I'm inside the Coliseum.
Right.
And I'm in the golf cart, and they're taking us to where the football players,
Yeah, on the field.
they're in their locker.
Oh, the back way. That's right.
Their
Yeah.
locker. So the night before that, I thought to myself, oh my God, I can't believe I've totally bullshitted these people. Like, I can't believe they're still believing like all this. This is like insane. I'm like, okay, if I really, really suck, at least I'm going to do like a crazy shock value. So maybe they'll like, so then I went to the thrift store, because I always did thrift stores, and I bought white lingerie, like garter, like pantyhose, the whole
Ooh,
thing.
I know what's
Whole
coming
getup.
after this.
I bought the whole thing. Yeah. And then a
Nice.
gold, like shiny gold jacket, right? My hair was still permed. And I was like inside the locker, sorry, where the guys play the football, right?
Yeah.
So it's freezing in there. I don't really realize that there's jumbo screens. It's huge. This is the time when Lowrider was like, they closed on the freeways. You would get 50,000 people. It was ridiculous. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we got this and that. No, you got
Yeah. This was Lowrider
tens
magazine.
of thousands of people coming in. It wasn't like, it was crazy. So I remember I was putting on my lingerie, and I was freezing, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was like,
Were you getting Mary Jane girl vibes back then?
Maybe-
Or no,
I think
Apollonia 6.
yes.
Right? That's what I visualize when you say that. Go ahead.
Yes, I for sure. I mean, what would make me do that?
Instinct.
It was the silence. Yeah.
Intuition.
So, right? Pisces, though, Pisces, honey.
Yeah, you swimming along.
I just go
going
with
the
it.
flow.
Let's just do it, see what happens.
Hell yeah.
ODM calls me. I'll do it. He's like, oh, the lighting's really dark. You might look like a drag queen. I'll just show up. Let's see what happens. I get a taco, whatever. So I go and I'm changing, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I get in, my dancers are looking at me and they're like, looking at me like, holy, like, they already know what's about to happen because they are outside. I don't know what's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting in the golf cart thing. This is before cell phones on your phone, by the way.
Yeah.
So I have no, like,
Right.
No peaks.
nothing. But I'll never forget this, though. So I'm in it. I pick him up, and we start going on the Coliseum on the floor. And I'm looking, and there's the big stage. And it's so small, and I'm like, oh, my God, how long until we get there? And then I see all these jumbotrons, and then I see our little golf cart, and I'm shaking, and I'm like, there's no, and because you've been on stage, so you know that feeling, right?
Yep.
Where you're like, it's something else, that feeling.
Yeah. It's an adrenaline rush for me personally, but yeah, I know what you mean.
No turning back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know your lyrics.
Sure. I did then.
And you have like a partner that they could help you.
Right. You can pick me up where I left off.
Like if something happens, they got your back.
Yeah. And you've only know the song for a few days.
Yeah, the only thing I had was my lingerie, which I knew was going to do something if I screwed up.
That was your backup.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just go Lolita style. Something happens, So I go up there, and I had two songs, right? They had me do quickly another song. So I did Make Me Love You and this whack-ass, horrible song. And no, you will not be able to find that on the internet. You can, but please do not play it. Get Up and Dance, which was me attempting to rap, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Risk
With the
taker.
One of the
Some
lines
flows.
was eat me like sushi,
All
tutti
right.
frutti. Yeah, that was my lyrics. Yeah, so thank God I never rapped.
Before
You
Little
were
Kim,
ahead of
ladies
your
and gentlemen,
time.
there was a DAZZA you didn't even know about.
Ahead of her time.
Exactly. So we go on the stage. We start performing. I'm freaking out. There is so many people. I'm on the Jumbotron. I'm thinking to myself, I am now, not only have I completely master manipulated these people, now I'm manipulating all these other people. Like, how do I do this? And I start thinking, oh my God, they're so bored. Or do they like my song? Am I even on track? I can't even hear. I'm thinking all this crazy stuff. So finally, I'm like, screw it. And I just ripped the jacket off, and everyone went, ah, and a star was born.
Yeah, there it is.
Right?
There it is.
That's like
That's
a Selena moment too. I mean, before ahead of her
When
time.
all else fails. I mean, like, Daddy be
those
pulling
skin.
his shirt off sometimes when our crowd don't react. You know how that crazy they go.
It works.
It's all the
It
way
works.
live.
Hey, but all right. So after that point, did you continue to do? Did you tour and do music?
I did.
Or did you just start getting into the modeling?
No,
thing?
I did. I toured with Thump Records. I even went to Japan and performed.
Wow.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Were you also piggybacking with the modeling? Would you go out to the cars and stuff?
I did that. So
Like, how did that come about?
So what happened with that is that Thump Records was paying me in pesos, and I was making on nothing, a few dollars. And I had my dancers now.
Yeah.
I needed outfits, and I bought a Dodge Plymouth Voyager stick van.
It's coming
Nice.
back to me now. I remember seeing you. First off, DAZZA's always been a hustler, y'all. If you don't know, even back then, she was ahead of her time. She was smart-witted business-wise. Had I known what she knew back then, like, we would be further than we are, which is okay. But she always had that business. I remember you had your little, where are they at? Drop the photo. Can you drop the photo? We got this off DAZZA.com, by the way. You can go check out our website. Everything's on there. Come on, Danny. We got this right. And this is the photo that I remember specifically that you had
Oh yeah.
on deck to go to your
That's
shows.
right.
You had your stuff.
Yeah.
And we'd get off. I think we rode in the van a couple times together. We would go to the stage and you would
Those are
go
real
do
boobs, by
your-
the way.
Yeah. But this was the one. I remember this was
real
the photo.
boobs. Yeah, I should have kept them.
Now, how old were you right here?
Oh my God! Look at that
Remember?
baby face.
Teens, right?
That's the
Or
Lolita
no?
outfit, by the way. That's the
Wow.
outfit that I had under my jacket.
That's the white
Amazing.
lingerie?
That's it.
I like the choker too.
Clappers. That's the famous, by the way, white lingerie that you claim to fame, to this day, because you were the first model to ever rock lingerie on a photo shoot?
Exactly.
Or am I saying that right?
I was, yeah. No one did it.
Risk
So
taker.
you crisped it.
I did. I did.
I like the pearls too. Classy.
Yeah, I did. I just always did things. I think back and I'm like, okay. I just didn't. I don't know. I just kind of always have been that
You
way.
didn't care. You just went for it.
You know what it is? I know this sounds crazy. I like to embarrass myself to myself. I like to see, like, did I really do that? And then I just laugh. I'm like, oh my God, you're so embarrassing. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I just go on.
But it worked though.
It just works. Like no, things don't affect. Things really don't affect me because I think things are really funny. Like I really think things are funny. Like, I mean, what the heck was I thinking?
That's a great way to live too, by the way. I mean,
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
I
mean,
I did a
groundbreaking.
concert in Mexico, right? And this, I think back to this, like, oh my God. I was, it was in Papas and Beer or something like that, Froggies or something like that. What was it called?
Papas and beer.
Rosarito or ensalada?
Rosarito.
Oh, it's Papas and
Papas
beer.
and
for
beer.
sure.
Papas
She
and
was
Senor,
cracking.
Senor Frogs.
Senior Frogs.
Oh,
Senior
Senior
Frogs.
Frogs.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so, and this is like in the 90s,
Yeah.
right? In the
Oh,
90s.
shit. Active.
Right? And they're like, oh, we're going to hire you to go. Why did I go? I just went
you were flying
by
by
myself
Wow.
to go perform on stage.
For Lowrider, or is this a separate
No,
promoter?
they just paid me to go.
Hell yeah.
And I just went.
And you were
okay.
underage still?
No, I was probably about like, I don't know, 20 maybe.
But
and I
still,
just went because I'm from Orange County. We go to TGL. I was
Yeah.
San Diego, military brat. And I think that also has a lot to do with the way I am because my dad was a Marine. He was a master gunnery sergeant.
Gunner.
And yeah. And so we were brought up very like,
Strict,
don't
firm.
just go. Like, don't,
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
ruthless. Just go, right?
No hesitation.
No hesitation. So I go, and then I invited a couple of my girlfriends and stuff like that. And I'm performing on stage, and I had these white thigh-high boots, right? And these short shorts. And I was performing, and everyone was paying me in tequila shots. Imagine, right? In TJ. And I'm like, yeah, and this and that. Well, after it was done, I decided to go to take a nap behind a truck
Oh,
my
snap.
gosh.
In Mexico.
in Mexico.
By yourself.
By myself. Oh my God. Please, Jesus, Mary, Mother Miracles. Thank you so much for always protecting me. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd say by yourself.
By myself. I woke up with one boot missing. So then I was like, okay. And I was under a tarp. Like, what the hell? So then I wake up and my friends are like, where have you been?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh, I was taking a nap under the tarp. Like, oh my God, we've got to go. And I'm like, okay. So apparently I was missing for like 20 minutes. I took a siesta, right? Then I went back and performed again. And then
Your boot went missing for 30 minutes.
my boot was gone.
Yeah.
And then I decided I didn't want to go with them because they were boring. So I was like, there was this person that had a monster truck. So I decided I wanted to go on a monster truck to go back to Mission Viejo.
Nice.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm constantly wanting to be entertained to myself.
Wow. You live on the wild side.
Not
DAZZA.
anymore. Now I'm like super chill.
But honestly, flying by the seat of your pants like that,
Yeah.
I mean,
But you know what? Nothing's ever bad happened to me. I don't
Thank
have
God.
horror stories. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have like those kind of stories. I've always been super protected,
Yeah.
which is like, but I'm also extremely religious.
I'd say.
So that's what people don't realize. I'm really like, I hang out with like,
You got
all
angels,
my
girl.
I was gonna
my-
say, yeah.
You know,
I mean, to be in Mexico by yourself, no friend, no security, no nothing. I mean,
Well,
beautiful girl, like
I know.
gorgeous
one
girl,
boot. You know what I'm saying?
I was bootlegging.
You were bootlegging.
bootlegging, dude. But yeah, with that, I've always had some crazy things happen to me that always ended up being good.
yeah.
What's one memory you have from? I mean, I know you toured a lot of years with Lowrider. Well, let's go here. You
Okay.
did a few covers on
Yeah.
Lowrider, obviously. I don't know how many. I just came across 3 today. Matter of fact, I just happen to have my.
My mom made that.
Where we at? Where we at? Right here.
My mom made that outfit.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's
So
what
the
I'm going to get
OG
signed
one?
today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Don't be jealous.
I want to see.
Because you didn't live in the 90s. You don't
Let
have
me see
one.
it.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's DAZZA. Look at
She
that.
made you that.
My mom
bikini?
made that outfit. Yeah, she used to, when
That's
she
dope.
came to this country, didn't speak any English like most, you know.
I'm gonna need that sign, by the way.
stories.
Wow, that's
And
major support, though. I mean,
yeah, my mom was with me the whole time because that's why people are like, oh, DAZZA's mom supports her. I said, yeah, I was young. I can drive. My mom was with me the whole time. I mean,
Momager.
yeah, she was the first. What's her name? What's Kay's one?
The Momager?
Kris Kardashian.
Chris Jenner.
First Kris Jenner.
There you go.
Except she didn't encourage me to do a sex tape.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
No, she led you in the right direction.
Yeah,
And
so-
supported you.
So out of these, okay, you have more than 3 Lowrider covers. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah.
Okay. I which is your favorite? Because I have a favorite.
My Cinco de Mayo will be my favorite.
Yes.
Right?
Loved it. The
Which
red hat.
yes,
Yep.
which that outfit was sewn on me.
Wow, what the heck?
Yeah, they sewed it on me. It was
Because I knew that you lost a boo, and then that's not gonna happen again.
exactly.
So
They were like, we got to keep this on her. Who knows what it's gonna do? That was the first cover also that Lowrider did outside with natural lighting.
Ooh.
the Cinco de Mayo one.
Yes, they always did everything in studio lighting. So that was the first with natural lighting. and
Look
it
at
was
Dad's
just
starting
really beautiful.
trends, y'all, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
More than one, more than a few. All right.
Honestly, that's some Marilyn Monroe shit to have it sewn on
I
you,
know.
like to the body.
And
Yeah.
then they didn't let me keep it.
How dare they?
I
It's perfectly
know.
fit. It's tailored to you.
I ran so many miles to fit in the outfit because it was a 00.
oh my goodness.
It was so tiny. I lived off of French fry. And no, like for reals. Like I was like really bad with like trying to get into the outfit, but it looks great.
Did you
that.
work out these days? Or you didn't have to?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I did. I used to run. I used to be a
Nice.
big runner. I had my rescue dog was a pit bull. His name was Kane. Rest in peace to Kane.
What up,
R.I.P.
Kane? Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. Oh, I was in a Big Daddy King video. The Lover in You.
Were
What
you?
haven't I been in? Yeah.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you see me in the beginning. That was my first music video.
Did you get a chance to meet him? Exchange words?
And his
High top fade?
High top fade.
Yup.
I was an extra.
Now you got me.
Yeah.
Big Daddy King. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Tell the story.
Thank you. I was an extra for that central casting.
Okay.
So, and they were
In
like,
LA?
In LA.
Okay.
Yeah. And they were like, you're going to be an extra in a Big Daddy Kane video. And I love
Hell
hip hop. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be the girl with Big Daddy Kane. I'm going to be the video vixen. They had me in the back by a bird in Echo Park. They had me in the
Like
back
20
just
other
hanging out. I
girls?
was like, yeah, it was just nothing. But yeah, I was in the Big Daddy
But
Kane
still,
video.
yeah, but still.
But I was in the video.
Oh my goodness. Can I ask what the transition was like from being, that
that's
young
her,
artist,
huh?
the musical artist, to straight up model icon?
So what I was saying is that Thump Records didn't really pay me that much, and I really needed to get, pay the dancers, and I really needed to pay for gas, and I was driving
Yeah.
to the
Your
car
Plymouth.
shows. Yeah, stick, Dodge Plymouth stick, and then the back
Hello.
it had all these stickers, right? Once again,
Ooh.
the
The white
outlet.
That's the
lingerie.
famous white
I
lingerie.
had to wear white lingerie.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a page from
Get it
DAZZA and get me
closer.
some white lingerie.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what
Right?
you gotta do. It'll be at my house whenever you want to come see.
Right? There you
On the
go.
wall.
I'm listening though.
I had to
Let
go
me-
to the attic real quick to get this because I have all my Lowrider
Oh
magazines
my
in
God!
a box.
I had to buy them on eBay.
Now I got more of a reason to pull it out and put it on the wall.
Shit, my uncle has the one we were in the Cinco de Mayo one. I was supposed
Yeah.
to bring it, but I didn't have time to pick it
Damn.
up. He's
I
like,
would've
yo,
brought it. I
I want
don't
to
even
sign
have
it.
them.
He said he wanted you to sign it. I was like, dang.
Oh.
I didn't have time to bring it.
Hey, let's show the.
I'm tripping out on these stories, but I'm listening.
I have a lot of stories. A lot of people are like, when are you going to do your book? And
Yeah.
I have, it's because being from LA, I ran in many different circles, and my personality is like that. I've never stayed in one type of clique. I've never stayed like with one type of crew. I was just like, oh, that looks cool. I'll go there. I want to do that or this and
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? And I'm not a shy person, obviously. So
people person,
Yeah.
social butterfly.
I'm a social, but and I've made mistakes. I mean, I've done like I do not advise people to go to TJ now and to do that. But back in the day, it was a way
Different time.
different time, and so that's basically it. I ended up asking group if they would lend me some money to buy those 8x10s to get the 8x10s done because I had no money, and I ended up making those two 8x10s were the first things
I remember
ever
you
made.
got the posters.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
2 for $5.
I don't want to forget
Nice.
this. What made you stop singing?
I think what
Because you have a beautiful voice. Like I didn't appreciate the song back then like I do now. Like I'm telling you, I was listening to it today. I go, she has some vocals on her, like for real, for real. It wasn't like one of those like pick somebody out of a crowd. Oh, you could do a quick, those girls that would sing on house music and they would have like 4 lyrics.
Yeah.
And it just all you had to do was just know how to hum. But nah, you were actually carrying vocals there.
Well, I was doing some music. Do you remember Tony B?
Yeah,
Yes.
DJ Tony B. Yeah.
Right. So I did a song with Tony B.
Okay.
People don't know that.
Was that years later?
It was years later, but it was more like a house type of track. And then I did a Spanish dance song.
Okay.
That people don't know about. That was really good. It was, but I don't know. I was going into acting. I was going into commercial, and I was doing all that stuff. People don't realize that I was doing stuff like that. But I wasn't going by the name DAZZA. I was going by like my first name.
Okay.
Well, DAZZA's my last name. It's Brigitte DAZZA.
Bridget.
Oh, Brigitte.
Brigitte.
Oh, Spencer.
Brigitte.
Brigitte.
Like
Brigitte
like it.
Jennifer DAZZA.
Oh my goodness, girl, you were
Yes.
born for this, like Brigitte Bardot.
Right?
Shoot.
But there was too many in school. There was too many Jennifers. So then they said, "Okay, we're gonna call you Brigitte." And then when it was time to become a singer, right? They were like, "What? Pick your name." And because my skin color, I wanted to be called Cinnamon. So you'd be calling me Cinnamon right now. And so they're like, "Nah, dude, it can't be Cinnamon, dude." So then they're like, "What's your last name?" I'm like, "DAZZA." They're like, "Okay, we'll put another Z." So that's where DAZZA came.
Okay, there it is, y'all.
Yeah.
Bling bling
And
right
now
here.
there's children out there named DAZZA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, there's also other people with the name DAZZA. We were talking about off air a little bit. Can you explain? You mentioned this on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
There's
oh yeah.
DAZZA the Dick or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Did I
hear that,
DAZZA
Rock?
invitations. Yeah, and there's fake Instagram pages of me where they have like the Cinco de Mayo, and then it's like DAZZA chick, but then they put in another C, and that's like completely fake. And I don't even really bother.
Oh, so these are fake profiles. These aren't
Fake
actually
profiles.
people
Oh no,
going by
there's
the name
there's
DAZZA.
trannies going down. Yeah, or they're not trannies anymore. I don't know what they are.
Trans.
They're
Transgender?
they're.
drag queens, right?
Drag queen.
Are we all just so confused?
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah.
But it's all
Another
good.
conversation.
It's
but
all
yeah.
good.
Trying to say, you know what we
It's all
mean.
good.
We right there.
It's all good. So yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot going on.
A lot of fakeness going on, man.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's what did they say? That's
Imitation is the sincerest
thank you.
form of flattery.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. It doesn't bother me. I like it.
I like that. That you don't mind because
No, I don't. Are you kidding me? I love it. I grew up in the gay community because those are the ones. Like those guys are the ones that call my first. My natural hair color is blue black.
nice.
Like your hair color is really, really, really black, right? And that was good, but it didn't work. And for me, it worked for me for singing, but for modeling, it didn't work for me.
Why
Right?
not?
I don't know. It just didn't. And then my first hairdresser, who was gay, rest in peace, Michael. He died of AIDS back then when that was like first
Sure.
starting, and he was like, "No, girl, you're going blonde." And I was like, "Oh no, my mom won't let me color my hair like that. I can't. No, you're going blonde." He was the one that put me blonde, and that's when everything changed. So that's when I started going lighter and
Love
lighter.
it. Love it.
And so that's when it started, changing. Blonde. When you think about it, back then, like blonde, like Latin blonde
Yeah.
highlight things was kind of.
And you get made fun of, right?
Yeah.
So to speak, from the other Latinas that are all black hair.
They're all black hair,
you
and I
try
was
to be
doing some like,
alcabacha
yeah,
and this and
so
that.
Call
they
you
she
whitewash.
made me blonde, and I'm jumping around, but now that we're thinking of Michael, so during that time when he was doing my hair, I now depended on him to give me that blonde, right? And he was like, one day I called him. He goes, "I can't do your hair anymore," and I said, "Why?" And he goes, "Because I'm really sick." And I was like, no, girl, you made me blonde. You're going to work. And so there was a time in Fullerton that people don't know about that when people had the HIV, they locked them up and they boarded them up.
Oh, shit.
Quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, if you had because they didn't know what it was.
Sure, yeah.
It was like COVID.
Wow.
And people don't realize at that time it was like COVID. And so nobody knew. They thought that if you coughed. So they took anyone and they boarded them up. It was like a nasty, dirty secret that people don't talk about. But I lived at that time, so I know what it was.
We were trying to figure it out, like, because HIV was usually it was HIV, then it became AIDS or something. And we were like, all right, is it through sex? Is it through a needle? And I was 17. I'm still like, what the hell? I'm trying to figure it out.
Exactly. And at that time, they thought it was like COVID, right? You could sneeze or whatever. Like nobody knew. It could be on your fruit or whatever. So I had to go and find him. And he was boarded up. And I remember everything was boarded. I was walking through, right, with my color hair stuff. And I was knocking on the door. And he goes, what are you doing here? You can't be here. They don't know what this is. You can't be here. I said, well, I know what this is. And I know you need to fix this, right? And because we used to go to all like the gay clubs together and go to Hollywood together and stuff like that. And he was like, his hands were all blistered and stuff. He's like, I can't do it. But yeah. So I've got stories.
Once again, though, fearless. You're like, I don't care. Let's do my hair.
And guess what? I'm still alive and I don't have it. So, you know.
Wow.
No, you had the right idea for sure.
Yeah.
But that's amazing that. So with both makeovers, I mean, how was the first makeover? Because you said that they just like chopped and.
Yeah, the first makeover was my beginning stage of like me just being in, you know, the welcoming to the community of that time, right? Like the street kind of chola community. And then the next makeover was the pinup, right? The bombshell.
Blonde bombshell.
Type of deal. So, yeah, I've had many makeovers in my time.
There's something that always been on my mind. Did you ever settle down? You ever got married at one point?
Yeah, I was married.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a widow.
Widow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that's life, right?
Sure.
I mean, you have to just accept everything. And I told you I'm very religious. People don't realize that I could not do anything without my faith. And my faith is strong. And people that don't have faith, just have faith in something, a tree, something, please. Just anything but yourself. You can't, it's bigger than you. You know what I mean? So just have some kind of like, know that you'll be okay.
Right.
You know?
Sure. Now, I don't think you have kids, right?
No, I have baby dogs.
Fur babies.
Fur babies. Lots of rescues.
That's I heard you had about 9 or 10 of them.
Yeah, I always.
Oh my
they're always
goodness.
in
That's
and
a lot.
out.
You're like my tia, Becky,
Yeah.
man. She has like 8 of them,
Oh,
all
yeah.
by name. They
Oh,
they
yeah.
all have a little circle in the corner
Oh,
of
yeah.
the room, and they go with her.
Wow.
Well, not everywhere, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. You can't show me. You can't tell me that there's a dog. No.
Got a big heart.
I have.
Talk about that, because you have a love for animals, right? Or dogs in particular. Animals.
Animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you do stuff.
I do. Yeah. I work with a lot of foundations during COVID, especially. There was a lot of horrible things that were happening during COVID to animals that people don't realize. The zoos were being closed, especially around the world, and the animals were left to basically die because there was nobody going to the zoos to pay to see the animals. So I was watching something on Facebook, some live, and there was this guy that he was in Thailand because he was training to do some MA stuff for like amateur, right? And for some reason, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was watching it and I was stumbling watching it, and he's like, oh, look, this is an empty zoo. And he was with his friends, right? And they're kicking rocks. And there's video. There's video of this.
I want to say I saw it, but
Maybe I'll refresh you on this, okay? And so he was like kicking rocks, and he goes, oh, look at all this stuff. And he kicks it, and there's tons of crocodiles in the mud, right? In the water, in the zoo.
Okay.
And he's like, oh my God. He goes in more, and there's lions and tigers just growling, starving, with a lock behind the gates. All the orangutans, elephants, everything were left there to die.
Oh my God.
They just locked the thing because the zoo, this is the Thai zoo, okay? And you could look this up because this is true. The Thai zoo was not owned by the country. It's owned by a family, which they will probably try to come get me because it's kind of not a legal family, but whatever. I don't know you. And God bless you.
What in the
So-
Tiger King's going over there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
And they lived across the street in a big ass mansion. So I reached out to the guy and I said, please, please, please be careful. People are gonna, he was like, oh, people help me. Does anyone help me do a GoFundMe? I'm like, please, I have the sources for you because I know a lot of people that do wildlife rescue all over
Yeah.
the world because it's just how I am. I run in different circles, right? And I'm like, please just be careful because people are going to want to help you and then they're going to do GoFundMes and then they're going to steal the money and da-da-da. So to make a real long story short, because this was almost all of COVID, right? I was able to hook him up with the right people that have a sanctuary in Thailand. We were able to get the elephants out. We were not able to get all the tigers out because they wanted to keep the tigers, right? But they were able to get fed. And he got a lot. He got a lot of the animals saved. So that was stuff that I was doing in COVID. So
There you
I
go.
just,
Give us a
so,
clap.
you know,
Right.
you're just,
Way to go.
but anyone could do this. Just get involved, you
Yeah.
guys. I love like anything that has to do with the ocean, pick up the plastic, anything. Anyone could do this. I'm not like a superhero, you guys. It's just common sense.
Yeah.
Just do it.
But you actually take the time out to do it, and that's what separates you from.
Well, you
most
have to
people.
do this
Yeah.
because we have generations coming.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
It's bigger than us.
And that's another thing you got too. You got the foresight to understand that. Most
Yeah,
people
it's
aren't thinking about that.
I mean, I don't have kids, but your kids are my kids.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel your kids are my kids.
yeah, absolutely.
And so I have to make sure that they're not, eating fish that has tons of plastic on it inside it. I mean, there's so much going on, but
Yeah.
my Instagram DAZZA chick is shadow banned.
Is it?
Okay, I'm glad
That's
you
why-
brought that up
that's
because
why it doesn't move the numbers.
forever in a day I was trying to tag you and you had so many when I searched DAZZA.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was any of those ones we were talking about earlier, the fake profiles. These were actual profiles. There was DAZZA Chick, DAZZA Del Rio. There was another DAZZA.
DAZZA Del Rio is the one that I'm doing now.
Okay.
Which is the good one. DAZZA, DLRIO.
And it's not your fault, obviously, that they're shadow banned.
No, it's
'cause-
my fault because I'm too political.
Oh, that's
And
why.
you're not supposed to do that,
Yeah.
right? That's not the
Ooh.
They don't
platform
like
for
that.
that. And I
Right.
didn't know, and I was being extremely political during COVID because I was upset about so many things. And I thought that would be a good platform to do it on.
Right.
And it wasn't. And that's why, I, with another person, created a platform, Lowrider HQ.
which we transition into that right now. I'm so fascinated about this. I mean, actually, I was talking to you earlier just a little bit off text, your founder, Chris, and whatnot. Explain to what Lowrider HQ is.
So okay. So as we were talking about, like all the different things that I've done, and starting out as little girl that goes to
Hold on. Danny, can we get that on the screen?
What is that?
Lunch break.
Was that a Coke break?
No, I had Daddy going over to the fountain machine. I need the Lowrider
Was it? Does it?
HQ image on the screen, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
We can
I get
prepare.
it.
Well,
Okay.
somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
It's all the way live.
Yeah, no, it's on. So we got it scrolling on there. It's the lowriderhq.com, I believe.
Okay.
Lowrider HQ Lowrider
Yeah.
headquarters.
Oh,
it's been-
okay.
it's
I was
been-
thinking it was high
Yeah.
quality, but go on.
Yeah, lowriderheadquarters.com because that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's the headquarters.
I love it even more now because
Yeah.
I was playing on the website or the app because you just launched it, right?
Yeah, well, it's not launched yet.
Hmm.
The launch is coming. So when you were asking, like, what was I doing this weekend? We're literally going to the community and saying, look, this is the headquarters of Lowrider. We need to know, what do you guys want? What do you guys are looking for? What can you change on this? We were telling people, to sign up and give us the input. It's a very communal thing.
Right.
And it was great. People coming in, the car clubs are coming in. There's so much that's going on in the Lowrider community because I grew up in the community, right?
Right.
I was a girl that was nothing in the community, and now I am the
No,
community.
you are part of the culture. You are a part. There's no other DAZZA out there, never will be. But go ahead.
So I was like, I need to do something about this because I started when I came back. I came back because of the homies.
Which we'll get into in a little bit. Go ahead.
Right?
Go on.
So I came back because of the homies, and I realized, wow, it's exactly the same as I left it.
How many years did you take a break from the lowrider scene? Did we say that?
16 years.
Okay.
15, 16
Wow.
years.
What were you doing between them? I'm just curious.
Animal rescue.
Okay. That's where you.
I was married.
Okay, got it.
Dealing with, just traveling and dealing with like having weekends
Got it.
and having
Living
time
life.
for myself.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never did that. It was very weird. I did car shows every weekend for like, I don't know, 18 years. It was every
Wow.
weekend. I never missed a weekend.
Got it.
So
Well, that's how you build your empire.
yeah, I never had a weekend. So I was just tired. And plus I felt like it's time to let someone else do it, right?
Yeah.
Pass the torch.
Yeah, I was like, so let me let someone else do it. And I started to see that the lowrider shows they're just becoming a mess.
Oh, it's different, way different than
Remember?
what it was back then. And then
Yeah.
they started switching owners. And once
Yeah.
they switched owners, it was like, man, I'm from the Larry and Al days, like we said.
Exactly.
But then they got into other people. Corporate got a hold of it, and it just wasn't what it used to be.
Yeah, it was not.
And then there were more companies or more lowrider clubs, and everybody started doing their own sanctions, and which was dope. And that kept
Right.
us busy, kept
Right.
you busy too as
Right.
well. But yeah, lowrider will never be the same as it was in the 90s,
Right. Well,
to me.
right. I mean, and this is very
Lowrider magazine, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Lowrider
Yeah.
magazine's gone, but there's other magazines that are
Is it
out
gone?
that. Oh yeah, it's gone. There is no more lowrider.
So they're just
magazine.
doing shows then, Lowrider
it's-
magazine.
No, so this is what's going on. This is why
right,
Lowrider HQ
educate
is
me.
so important.
Okay.
So I came back to the community to find out that nobody owns the name Lowrider.
Oh.
Wow.
No one copyrighted it, huh?
Girl, clever girl.
Nobody owns it. It's not copyrighted. Okay, so that's why you see all these lowrider shows, and you're thinking they're lowrider shows.
But they're using
not.
the name
Anyone
because no one
use
can
the
claim
name.
it. Got it.
Because they didn't copyright it back then.
All right.
So, I do like the fact that all these car clubs are making their lowrider shows. There is still Lowrider magazine, name owned by the car. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I had to like I said, I'm not trying to go so deep.
Mm-hmm.
Motor Trend, okay, with Motor Trend, they still own the name of Lowrider.
Okay.
In that image, but you don't own like Lowrider, right? The name, but
Yeah.
but they own the image. So I came back and I was like, "This is cool. And then I was like, "Wow, nothing's really changed, right? It's kind of everyone's doing the shows, but nothing's really changed." And it was fun and everything. And then I happened to
Just more cell phones in your face now.
more cell phones, a lot more girls, a lot more ways to make money for the girls on like Instagram.
Yeah.
A lot more stuff like that, which is great. And then I did the Lowrider Super Show. I had stumbled, just randomly because I met Chris because I do sound bowls, right?
Oh,
Samples?
the singing bowls?
Yeah, I do sound bowls.
Oh, got you. Oh, dude.
I'm like amazing at it. by
You're a
the way.
jack of all trades, DAZZA.
I am. I was doing sound bowls during COVID for people.
Amazing.
On DAZZA Love 333. I was doing sound bowls
Ooh,
for people
girl,
in
you
meditation.
tapped in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was exhausting me because I was giving so much energy because sound bowls, you have to really be able to tune into it. It's like there's different types of people that can do sound bowls, and the real true, like you are taking your pure soul and your energy and giving it to somebody.
You got to
So-
educate me real quick. I'm thinking totally something different. The instrument.
Sound bowls, it's like the crystal bowls, and you kind of do this motion around them.
And it rings or
yeah,
something?
it
For like,
rings.
it's
And
like
it-
for like meditation or something,
yeah,
right?
and it's like high vibrational tones.
Man, I'm thinking in Bahama things. The
The drums?
It's,
balls. The beat sheet man, big man noodle balls are going.
it's more mellow and high vibration.
I've seen that though too. I've seen it
Yeah.
on TikTok.
And
yeah.
everyone was in such a low vibration during that time and depressed. So I felt like, okay, I'm going to open this up for people. And I did that for a little bit, just for free, just for people to get more centered. But going back to this, so I had met Chris during the times of doing the sound bowls, right? Now, Chris does startups, right? And he's been very successful. He's British and he's from Europe and he's like did stuff with Snapchat and all very, very super legit, like professional. Had no idea that I was the Lowrider icon queen. He just knew that I was just,
Amazing already.
Bridget that does sound bowls.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And the homies came out, and I don't have anybody to help me to sell or do the booth. My mom's 88. Like, I can't.
Right.
I don't have anyone to come do it, right? So I was like, hey, just like the concert.
You need a partner, yeah.
Just like when I decided to go and sing last minute. He had no idea. It was so quick. It's like, I got the toy. Let's go do the Lowrider Super Show. Boom. Right. This was last year.
Yeah.
And so we're driving through the desert. I got the homies' toys, and I'm not saying anything. He doesn't even know what the homies' toys. He's just thinking he's gonna help me out to go and do the booth. He's never seen a lowrider in his life. He doesn't even know what a lowrider thing is. He's completely unaware, but completely open-minded to the vibe.
But how
right?
long has he been here?
To the country?
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, let's ask him.
You been here that long? A year and a half.
Oh,
That
wow.
explains that.
Yeah.
All right.
A year and a half, it's not like there's lowriders. I mean, there's lowriders everywhere, but he's
what I'm saying, yeah.
doing his startups, right? So we go, and we're going over there, and I'm like, hey, I think I kind of need to tell you something. And he goes, okay, what? And I'm like, well, I go by my name. My last name's DAZZA. You know that, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, so, and my brother's last name is Del Rio. So my stage name, I put the two families together, is DAZZA Del Rio. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want he's my older brother, he's my half brother, but I didn't want him to feel that way. So I put our family names together. That's why it's DAZZA Del Rio.
Yeah. Got a
right?
ring.
So
I love it.
So the family's always together. So I go, and I kind of, back in the day, used to do these car magazines, and we're going to go do this lowrider show, and da-da-da-da, and this and that. And he was like, what? And he's like, calls one of his friends, and they're like, what's her name? Because his friend, does all this, jiu-jitsu stuff. He's like, oh, DAZZA. He's like, she's, legit. You're going into the lowrider world. I don't think you're tech. I don't know if you know this. You're going into something else right now, right? But he's super open-minded. So he goes, and he's like, I just have one question. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, are you a gang member? Do you have a gang family? And I'm like, wait till you go and see this. Wait till you see what you're going into, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So he had the booth, and he literally was like, Walker, it was basically the first time I ever saw LA or the Coliseum.
Right.
His eyes just went, wow.
Right.
Whoa, what is this?
I've never seen so many Mexicans.
Yeah, exactly. What? I'm the only white boy here. What British boy? And then he comes, he goes, you know what? There's no tech. I'm like, no, we don't do that. This is old school. We don't do that. Everything's from back in the day. He's like, but how do you guys communicate? How do you guys, how do the car clubs buy and sell parts? And how do you know it's legit? And I'm like, no. How do you post your car shows? And so we had all these things. And I was like, oh, you just see it. People say it. Because remember back in the day, you post your car shows. You go in the Lowrider magazine. And you put an ad, and that's how you would know, right?
Yep.
He's like, why? How did they do it? I'm like, oh, Facebook or Instagram. They find it. It's like, but there has to be a community that everything's there, right? There has to be a community that's a Facebook. There has to be a community that's an Angie's List that makes sure that everything is legitimized. There has to be a community that the girls can be on there and, they could be protected like OnlyFans, but even better because OnlyFans takes 50% of the girls' money.
Right.
And, I'm all about the girls getting paid. So I'm like, that ain't going to happen. The girls got to get more.
Yeah.
The girls got to get 90%, which
For
is
sure.
what they get when they sign up. They get 90%, right? I mean, the app takes 10%. We got to keep the lights on, right? So
Yeah.
that takes 10%.
They get 90% on your app.
They get 90% on my app, our app. Yeah.
Lowriderhq.com,
And-
yeah.
And they, and another thing too, is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Me being shadow banned on DAZZA Chick. They shadow banned me because of my political views,
Yeah.
and no one's gonna get shadow banned on Lowrider HQ because that ain't gonna happen.
So who can be a part of this community? What types of, I mean, obviously Lowrider, whether you're a car club, whether you sell parts, models, who else?
So basically it's a community for everyone because it is a one-stop shop, right? So car clubs will sign up and then they can chat with each other. Car clubs can buy and sell parts. They could say, hey,
like little forums?
There's forums in there. There's master classes. So like you could do tons of different type of master classes. You could be like, I have a master class on being a rapper, a performer, a master class of doing a podcast, a master class of photography. Anyone could do their master class, and also we help you do your master class. We put the platform for you.
Okay.
And if you want to have a store, right? You're like, I want to sell those T-shirts. All right, we create the store for you. Ooh. It's already done, and then we put it in because, like I said, that we don't understand in the lowrider world. We're not very tech savvy. So we get scared to use tech because we're like, oh, I don't know how to do a store. The girls are like, oh, I don't know how to like post my pictures, or how do they book me? You get directly booked on the app. So someone can book you directly.
Okay.
And
we keep 90%.
Yeah, of course.
I'm talking numbers right now, yeah.
Of course you do.
I just want to make it clear for the audience too.
Yeah, of course
That's
you
so
do.
dope.
But why not?
Sure.
It's your image. You're doing the work, right?
Facts.
This is what it should be. My purpose now is to leave a legacy. And my legacy is to make sure that Lowrider is global. I want to make sure that everyone that's in the community is paid.
Nice.
I didn't get paid, but I want to make sure everyone else gets paid.
See, that's dope because you come from humble beginnings of only getting paid a penny, like you mentioned, and now it makes sense to have this part of the culture over 30 years now, might add. You know what I'm saying? And here we are now. You came back. It's like you're back with a vengeance. Like, I need to claim what's mine when I started.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I want to make sure also, like, I hear these stories and the girls were like, yeah, I want to be a model and this and that. So there's a platform inside the platform, it's ladies only, where the girls are protecting each other. And the girls can talk to each other like, look, don't do this. Because,
don't work with this photographer.
Don't work with that
he's
photographer and this and that. And the girls, mentor.
Right.
You need a mentor.
I like that.
There's a lot, and it's constantly growing. So literally when we soft launched it this weekend, now it's grown since then. And if like hourly, because Chris is tech.
Right.
He did Snapchat,
Right.
he's on there like this.
Shit, what's up, Chris? I'm about to get that.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little app made.
Remember, I texted you today and I said, hey.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if y'all didn't know,
promote.
check this out. So, I'm new to the game. I'm new to lowriderhq.com, but I do have I'm also a member now. So, lowriderhq.com /member /ODM. And if y'all sign up,
so you're going to do your master class. We're going to get
I'm going to do my master class.
Right.
So I can learn how to present it to you
Right,
like I'm fucking up right now.
Right. And you could also live stream.
Live stream. I was going to ask you about
You could
that.
live stream on there.
So we could do the Blackout podcast on there.
You could do both,
How do we get to talk to DAZZA, though?
Well, I'm on there and
Hey!
I talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're talking with your
I am constantly on there in middle of the night. I am personally welcoming
Okay, because
people.
that's a big question.
Wow.
That's
No,
the
I'm like,
supporters-
welcome to the community because I
Hell
know
yeah.
this has never been done before.
Yeah.
This is literally a Facebook, an Instagram, OnlyFans, Angie's List. This is like a blog. This is a forum. It's everything in one app. I also now I'm so excited to say that we have Lowrider HQ girls.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Which, Ruthie Sky, like Ruthie's here.
Yeah.
Ruthie!
I know what's
You're going to
up,
have
Ruthie.
Ruthie on the show soon.
Bay Area. Sack down.
She's like, oh, what? Yeah, what?
I'm still learning. It's been 30 years. I don't know yet.
We got Bless Monique. We've got Candy.
I know Bless
Candy
Monique.
Chrome. Yeah, we got, and the girl,
Wow.
and it's just growing.
Just the beginning.
Georgia just joined. All right, we got Georgia.
Up
you
to
know,
the minute.
and we got. I said Monique. I said bless Monique. That's my
That's
baby
dope.
girl.
Dope.
You
They
know,
got, like,
I
events
mean,
and everything on
this
here.
is. I want all the girls to know this is a safe platform for them and for them to get their money. It makes me it makes me so mad that we are still getting pimped. No one pimps me. I pimp myself.
She right about that.
Awesome.
Always has been. Telling you.
That's
She'll
right.
fuck some people up. Don't
know.
trip with those thigh high boots back. But I seen it back in the day.
Yeah.
Don't come out of DAZZA like that, man. Cause
I love
And
that.
that's I want the girls to come back and come to me, and I want them to have whatever they want 10 times. And I want them to come
I
and
think
be
it's
like,
so
"Look
dope
it."
that you have that, and that you're there for them to answer any of those questions because you've been through it, and especially in this day and age, like I mean, it's still how it was back then. I mean, with the, I just think the photography creepers out there,
Oh, I
and
know. It's
everybody
worse
tries
now.
to
Oh, yeah.
charm
It's-
you and to do little.
And they
yeah,
don't have
cool,
to. You don't have to
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, we have guys on. You know, we want the men to come, the models, the tattoo guys. Who do we have? Danny. Ink Up Danny
Ink
is
Up
on
Danny?
there. Yeah, he's cool. You know, we want the gay, the straight, the curious. You know what I mean? Bring them all. Bring the village.
Right.
Whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this community. It's worldwide. The goal is to make sure that we are in Dubai, China, Africa, global.
Right.
No more. Yeah, you know, we're in Whittier. No, dude, no. We are global.
Well, this app is global, so
It's
somebody
global.
over there seeing
It's
this.
global. And
Yeah,
the
or
other
will.
day, I got a picture. A lowrider actually posted a picture of a guy in Saudi Arabia with a lowrider,
Nice.
and I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a car show there." You know, but it'll be streamed, right? We could stream a car show there.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you know, and the guy from Saudi Arabia, do a car show. Get on the app, stream it. We want to see it.
Foreign lowrider
You know,
show.
Lowrider HQ.
Here we go.
Join.
dope.
You could stream all your stuff. You could. Candy sells her. You know, she's gonna sell her parts on there. You know, Candy has a store. Candy Chrome. She has a store, and nobody knows that really about her. And I'm like, girl, you're a welder. People don't know. Like, you're beautiful, but you're a welder.
Oh, Candy Chrome is a welder.
Yeah, and she's a welder, and she sells parts. And she's like, I've got thousands of parts, and nobody knows. I'm like, put the store on the app. I'm like, Candy, Chris will build you the store. That's not a
Yeah.
problem. Chris will, because that's a part of
Right.
Lowrider HQ. We build this. You just, and right now is the beginning stages of it. So this is the time that everyone needs to get on, because this is it. And it's going to blow up because we've already had someone, and I'm not going to say who, that wants to buy the platform because the platform is already built and it's growing. But just like how I started my career, it's all about going to the streets.
Make sure the names owned like Lowrider Magazine.
Get copyrighted.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It is copyrighted.
Good.
And I'm just really excited to bring that. That's going to be my legacy. Everyone getting paid.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Shout out to everybody in the super chat, man. We got DAZZA Del Rio up in the building right now. Blockout podcast going on. What up to Derek?
I seen a super chat in here. I think we missed it.
Yeah, that was Anthony Brito.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said DAZZA looking fine as ever.
Oh, thank you so much
I
for this
believe
dark ass light.
I believe Anthony Brito sent a donation as well, so shout out to him.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
That's really smart though, because like we've spoken about this before on the podcast, how there's like a big culture, lowrider culture in Japan.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, so if a photographer is out there and they're in that niche market and they want to get booked, they
So you
could,
get, so there's a part in, okay, so the way, can I get my phone?
is it,
So
Can I get a
sh-
water? Hey, Bubba.
Yeah, get a water. Get a
Can I
phone.
get agua,
Can
por
we
favor?
open this up?
I get up, but I'll knock over the
I
camera.
want
Already.
to show the way that it looks. That what? Okay.
I'm good. Thank you,
Don't y'all
Bubba.
see my passcode?
Yes, sir.
my coins.
Got my big old T right here.
So this is
Talks.
the app, and it's for Android and Apple. You know that stuff costs money, honey.
Oh yeah.
So if I'm putting my hard coins for you all to get paid, you need to support me, because no one did this.
They charge a lot to get on the Android
'cause
Apple apps.
Nobody did this, guy. You would think
Wow.
that like someone would do this. No, because it's expensive, and it takes a lot. I mean, I'm not sleep. Look, I haven't slept. Okay, Chris doesn't eat anymore. He's skinny. All right, that's why he thought he was gonna have tacos over here. He was like- so
Well, we got some tacos. If you're hungry, Chris.
yeah, he's starving. So another cute thing about the lowrider. Sorry. Oh, actually, should I put this on? Are we taking calls?
Not yet, but we can.
Should I put these on now?
We'll get there. Sure.
I'll put them on.
There she is.
I wanted to talk about homies real quick,
Okay.
but wrapping up with the lowriderhq.com. By the way, again, Chris, you just told me this before I came on, though, bro. You said if they sign up through my membership, okay, you get 20% off for using the ODM code. So, again, lowriderhq.com/members/ODM, 20% off. Okay.
Yeah, and that's also very important because the price is so low.
I'm about to get on there, too, man.
I mean, it's $4.99 a month.
Can you do
I'm
like
just trying
a
to get
yearly
people
thing where
paid,
you buy the
dude.
whole year?
It's $50 for a whole year.
That's nothing.
That's like
I'm
a
trying to get
coffee.
people paid. This is what you all don't understand. I'm trying to get you paid.
Yeah.
That's less than a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Thank you, Rufy.
Shit, can I sign up?
Rufy. What's in my water? What's in my water?
So
No.
you get booked through the app as
You
well.
could so let's say that I want to book you, right? Remember you said you couldn't find me? You're like, I can't find you through Instagram. I was shadow bound. Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't check your emails. I get too many,
Yeah.
right? So I think what's very interesting is that when we are so used to getting so many emails that we don't take them seriously anymore, right? I'm sure this happened to you where it's like, oh, I got all these emails. Oh, I sent you an email. I had a job for you like 2 months ago. You didn't see it? No, because I got junk mail. I got this and that.
Spam, yep.
I got spam, this and that. On Lowrider HQ, you will have it's very clean. It's very simple. It says has your face. It says it's your LinkedIn. It has your whatever. We still love Instagram. We still love Facebook. We still love them.
So it's all on there, yeah.
But it's all on there. Boom, boom, boom. And then on the bottom, there's a big button that says book me.
Nice.
So you're not going to get someone saying, oh, dude, your eyes are so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that other thing. I don't have time for that, dude. I don't have time. I'm paying $4.99 a month for a Lowrider HQ. I got, just book me.
So can you, for female or whoever else does those, was it OnlyFans, right? Can
Guys
they do
can
this
do
on there?
OnlyFans
On there too?
It's not OnlyFans. It's Lowrider HQ fans.
Got it.
right? So it's you.
But it
can
works the
do-
same.
Basically, it's the same format
And you
for the
go on
fact
camera,
that
you
you go
stream.
on
Got
camera,
it.
you stream, or you could have your photos, or whatever. Like, I think for myself, people are like, "Why didn't you do OnlyFans?" And I'm like, because it has a very bad stigma.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on OnlyFans because number one, I'm not going to show you anything. Okay, the only thing I want to show you are my bills. That's about it.
Wasn't it started for artists?
Yeah, I think it was
In the
like to get
beginning.
to, like exclusive content, and then like they just blew it up to like
Really exclusive content.
yeah.
You can go on there and make whatever you want, right? So, what?
Exclusive content for
Yeah, it's exclusive. You manage your own stuff, right? So you can make it exclusive. You can have whatever you want. You have to go through the format. So, like I said, we're always changing it, right? We're always making it better. So the Lowrider, you could take the homies toy off. It's fine.
No, we want to show it.
Okay, well, you could get it on DAZZA.com, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. No, we're not even showing it.
No,
We're
it's-
good.
that's just the studio
preview.
one. That's
Oh, that's the studio one.
Yeah, we're
Okay, so I
studio
wanted to
mode.
show the Lowrider HQ, which is very cool, the image of it, right? So they're like, it's an L, but it's actually not just an L. It's, when the cars hop, right?
Right.
So the what is it called? No, what is it?
Wheels.
I'm going to help you.
In
out
the
with it.
hydraulics, when the car hops, the ruler.
Okay, I got
So
you.
it's a
Yeah,
ruler.
yeah.
It's a ruler. So that's what it is. So the cars are hop, boom, boom, boom. So it's Lowrider HQ.
Let me
Lowrider
see
HQ.
here.
So that's a ruler. And when you go on the app, right? So when you go on the app, it's it's simple because it's all on there, right? So it's got the main feed. Easy. Start here. Create a post. Pro content. So that would be something that you guys would want to do. It's a separate thing. That you would
Put this
have.
camera on.
It's streamlined.
Yeah.
Other wonder.
It's streamlined. Thank you. That's the. Yeah, you can buy and sell lowriders there. Yeah, manage your car club privately. You could post your events, models. You can post the shows you're going to be on.
So you could book, sell, advertise, and just get insider information, like you said, for the girls, like how's their
Exactly.
there's that.
And also it's, just car clubs. Like I was talking to one of the car clubs this weekend, and I was like, well, he's like, well, what's the difference? I've got Facebook. And I'm like, yeah. And your Facebook is just you and the clubs. This app, if you're in, let's say you're in Arizona, okay, and I'm in wherever, Amsterdam, right? Or you're from Arizona, or you're going to go to Amsterdam. You could go on to the person's page in Amsterdam, car clubs or whatever, like just put Amsterdam car clubs and be like, hey, I want to go to your car club or whatever, because you can see the things that are going on. And it's constantly, the guy launched Snapchat. What do y'all want?
Enough said. Let's
What do
get
you
to it.
want?
Give me some clappers.
What do you want?
Give him the website one more time.
In
Daddy.
Europe, Snapchat. And I would love to have, we should have Chris on right now, talk a little bit about it, because he's the one. Okay, yeah, actually, we're going to have you
We'll get on your
our
podcast, yeah.
Yes.
Right now, okay, real quick, I want to give some love to the homies. For people that don't know.
Caesar Homie King, thank you, Homie King, for doing this.
And how this came about when?
Okay, so I'm going to move it a little bit. Can you see this here?
You have the studio one ready? You can't use that studio
You
one?
got to see the cartoon.
Yeah, I was gonna transition it right now, but she wanted to show it on the. Yeah, I can.
other one, on the
It's
side.
right here. Look, we're
There
good.
it is right
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
I
We got it.
love
We got
Not
it. Yeah.
that.
I know this, right? But which camera? The middle one?
The white part. That.
Yes, the sketch. I got it.
Okay.
Sketch. Thank you.
Okay. What's that?
So once again, during COVID, okay, I was busy during COVID. I was looking on Instagram and I saw this pop up. I never knew. This is from the 90s. I never knew that homies put me in a sketch. That's me sitting on Pelon's lap,
Oh, right there in the
and he's
corner.
saying like, "Oh man, you can't go to car show without seeing DAZZA."
Right.
I never seen this. So I
What?
was like, "Oh my god." So I reached out to them and I said,
I got to get
"Hey."
paid for this, motherfucker.
No, I didn't say that.
MC Magic, that motherfucker. Hey, somebody selling pallets with my name on it? No,
I
go
was
ahead.
like, "Oh my god, I didn't know this. I didn't know this." And then Caesar was like, "Hey, you know what?
Thank you, Ruthie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruthie." He's like, "Hey, you know what? You're such a huge part of history with the community." And I was like, "I am?" Because I was so out of it. I was like, "I am? Really? Like, really?" It's still now.
Very humble.
I choke up because I'm like, and I get emotional and I'll start crying because I don't want to do that because I'm really passionate.
It
of
was your
making sure.
destiny.
It was my destiny. It was my destiny. But I told him, I'm like, he's like, "Do you mind if we make you into a homie?"
Do I mind? Shoot.
I was like, "What?"
That's dope.
And so they worked on it, and that was like, they really worked
And they've been
on it.
around for
So long.
a while, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I remember the little homie ones you
Yeah,
buy at the
she
liquor
got the little
store.
one
The
right
25
Here's the
cent
little
machines
one.
Let me see
I
that.
love
That's the little one. Those are for you, by the way. There's only 5,000 of those ever made. You could get those on DAZZA.com. And that's the little one.
Really amazing. Fuck a Funko Pop. I want
Now you could take
want that.
DAZZA home. You know what I'm
DAZZA.com,
saying?
guys.
Little DAZZA. Or,
Little
no, I don't want to say
Big
Big DAZZA.
Lowrider HQ.
How you said it,
whatever.
I
I'm
did.
here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Did you have any say in the design or?
No, because they copied.
the
Exactly.
same-
Oh, for I made sure they made my booty bigger.
Hey.
That's right. Accurate.
Let's take some calls. Can we put the number on the line if you guys want to talk to DAZZA Del Rio right now? Ask more about her, lowriderhq.com. Feel free if there's something that you've always been on your mind. You never got a chance to meet DAZZA. Maybe you're from out of state and you never made it to a car show. Hey, ask away because she's a smart cookie and she's here to answer your questions and vibe out with you. So let's do it, man.
Yeah, so we threw the number on the screen. It's 951-293-4180. Hit us up.
And shout out to Bella D, who we had here
I
on
love
the show.
her.
Oh
She's
my
a
God.
Lowrider
Yeah.
HQ girl. Too.
She has so much love for you.
She's
You
my
know that.
Lowrider HQ girl.
I saw her tuned in, tapped into the chat. So shout out to Bella D.
What's up, Bella? IE represent.
She's the next Selena.
Amazing.
I love her.
I love that you guys are so supportive of each other.
Oh, I will not accept if that. Like
Any
you have to.
hateration?
Because when I was doing the shows, the guys, the promoters, I don't even know who, they wanted the girls not to be down for each other.
Yeah.
And they wanted us to be catty. I think they thought it was funny or something.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
That's the
Really?
thing. They
Yeah.
like to create competition just so that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do that with us rappers, too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like they just want, and we're artists, right? We're models are artists,
Sure.
we're creators. You're an artist. We're all artists, and we're very sensitive because we're artists. And this is the worst industry to be in because we're sensitive. And, you know, I'm so thankful, thank God, that I don't get, now I probably will, but I don't get many, like, hating people that hate on me. I thank God. But even if they did, I would laugh because I'm like, dude, like, that's, I don't even understand. Like, please go to Jesus. Like, stop. But I don't want that. It was very important for me to make sure that the girls are protecting each other. I want the girls that are in the community to protect each other like blood, like sisters, like it's your daughter, that's your baby sister, and any age girl, you're a Lowrider HQ girl, any age. I don't care if you have 50 babies and you're 1,000 pounds overweight. I love you. I love you. Let's make you a store.
That's right.
Let's make you a store. Let's get you some money. Let's get you paid. If you have a talent and you're like, you know what, I make T-shirts. My girlfriend, Sam, I love her so much. She just sent me a cup. She goes, oh, because she's an artist. She's a painter and she can't get her stuff out. No one wants to buy it. She's like, I'm going to start painting on these glasses that I found at the dollar store.
Yeah.
And she's a real artist. I was like, girl, put some smiley cry now later on it. Put like some bunny ear, whatever, and let's put it on. Or you don't even have to do that. Anyways, you could put any kind of store. You don't have. We have a makeup store actually on there from the car show.
Yeah.
But the guys can, you know, sell their lowriders.
My wife actually sells DTF transfers for church like this.
There you go.
So she could, you know, create that on there and put
Yeah,
up
it
all their
does
different
exactly. You
designs
don't
or
have to
whatnot.
sell car stuff. It's
Right.
just
It's the community.
It's the community. You know what I mean? And it's anything. It's any race. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't want people to be like, oh, this is just a raza thing.
Right.
It's impossible. Okay, we're so mixed breed at this point. We're all hybrids. Like, it doesn't, you know. Ruthie's damn Indian. She almost scalped me last night. You know, watch her. You know, Ruthie Sky.
So am I able to sign up
Yeah, you should. You know, you could do a master
for
class
like
on.
a DJ service? I'm a DJ. I could do
DJ
like
services. Can you do DJ services on there?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do
okay,
anything.
bro. Hey, that's
Entertainment?
actually pretty smart
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it's not just one thing. It's a platform that you can create of your own. It's a all in one. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna look into it.
It's like the modern day magazine.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel like.
yeah, exactly. It's like the modern
I'm gonna
day
sign-
Lowrider magazine. It's about sharing knowledge and spreading it throughout the world.
Yep.
I love it. I can't wait to go on the site and mess around with it
Yeah, you got to
some more.
And there's a part too where it says like help us. You know,
To donate.
help me and Chris make it better. It's not a full launch yet, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, a full launch will probably be about in a month. It's a very soft
Okay, because I
Yeah.
got confused. I asked you, you said it wasn't, but then I was able to go on the website. but
because it's a community thing. We have to see what to do. And yeah, you could go on there. We just had what's the magazine, Ruthie? The magazine that was like, oh, this nothing's on the culture magazine.
By the way, it's lowriderhq.com/members/ODM. 20% off right now. Go.
So
That's all
Centerfold
right.
magazine.
Okay.
It's a lowrider style magazine, right? The beautiful. Beto, love you. He went on, right? Yesterday. And he's like, nothing personal, but I don't really see anything going on here. Yeah, dude, ain't nobody on there. That's why I'm here with ODM trying to
That's
push
Got
it.
right.
it. Yeah, you got to get on there. You got to tell
get
your
on
tios, your
there.
tios, your primos, your primas. Come
Yeah,
on.
and then now he's on there. We're going to do a master class of his.
Yeah.
He's already did a posting.
Yep.
That's how it is. Yeah, and we're doing it for free. Like, if you got something going, trust me, we'll do it for you. You think that Facebook started
Right.
big? Facebook started literally in a college dorm.
Yeah. For college kids only.
Thank you.
Yep.
And that's how it started. This is how we're starting. This is my first podcast about this.
Well, and there's a call. Maybe it's somebody about
Well, we're honored. Thank you very
Lowrider
much.
HQ. This is from the Desert Hot Spring.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Hello.
What's up?
Yo, dude.
What's going on, man? You're on with DAZZA on the Blackout Podcast. Who's this?
That's what's up. Desert Empire 760 on Instagram, man.
That's right.
760 representing. How hot is it out there? Probably not, right?
man, we got a couple cool weeks the last 2 weeks, man. We're doing good right now.
Right on, brother. So what are your thoughts on this lowriderhq.com that Daz is presenting to us?
So I'm checking it out, man. I do hydraulics myself. So
Oh, I
Hey,
love
there
that.
you go.
Oh, yes. Thank you. We need that. Please sign up. Tell the other guys too, because
I'm definitely interested in checking it out and
right on.
I love it because it's so professional looking too.
Yeah,
Like, it's not like
we are professional. Why do we gotta be?
No, I meant, you know what I mean.
No, but I
doesn't
mean
look-
that's the thing. Thank God for Chris because it's very streamlined, right? Like my booths always were so janky because I would literally be like, "Oh, I got to do my prices."
you
Give me
said
a marker."
booths, right, for the record?
Booths.
Okay, go ahead.
I would be like with a marker, and I'm like, "Oh, 2 for $5," and stick tape and whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't want that for the community. We're an app. We are, iPhone. We are Android. We are legit. We are a legit community.
Right.
We need to be respected and known.
There you go.
And that's why this is the way it is.
There you go, my man.
It's clean.
And we still, and I love that you're going on there, and you could sell your hydraulics on there, and I mean,
But if you go to lowriderhq.com/members/ODM, you get 20% off right now, and your friends and your homies.
so that means it's $40 for the or less for
See
the
that?
year. It's like $30-something for the year.
I'm getting you deals over here, bro. Come on, man.
I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm just starting to take off on the shop, but we'll get there. But I definitely want to share some memories with DAZZA.
Oh,
Run it.
Okay, were you the guy that took my boot off in Mexico?
I'm sorry. Nah. I wish I was. so
Taking
I
shots out.
started out on the lowrider scene. I started out lowrider scene doing lowrider bikes back in 2003, 2000. So I met DAZZA first time. I believe it was 2003 San Diego Lowrider magazine,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
So we were at the show showing the bikes and stuff. I met you, DAZZA. I bought a picture, 8x10. Me and my brother bought 8x10, right? My mom was with us. You signed our 8x10. So my brother got a picture of you from the front wearing a wet T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
I got a picture of you. From the back. So you asked you told my mom, y'all, Mom, just so you know, this one likes boobies and this one likes boobies.
Make that a short already.
Shit.
Make that a reel already.
God, like I say, I love embarrassing myself.
That's funny, dude.
And you know what? I was only about maybe 16, 17 at the time, so
Yeah.
So you enlightened him too. He's like, oh shit, she right.
That's it. I still got the
Oh, you still have it?
of all the lowrider stuff I've done. That's one of the only things I can.
Oh, gracias, mi amor.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you.
You know what's cool? I don't know if you have this already. Just I'm thinking about your app, throwing up
No, tell us. Say it.
fan club stuff, up profile just for your
Yeah, we have a history section.
perfect.
Yeah,
there
we
you
have
go.
a history because it's very important. And it, like I said, tonight there'll be more stuff put on there.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we're building it. And there is a history section. What are you laughing for?
I'm thinking about your fucking boot, dude.
Oh, dude.
And I'm seeing your boot float around the website.
I
Like,
think-
where's Daz's boot?
You know what I'm thinking? Because I thought maybe because we were
Find
doing
Daz's
shots,
boot, like a-
I probably gave them my boot to do shots out of it. or
Oh my
something
god, that's
like
the thing.
that.
They're called shoeies.
Oh, see?
Really?
Ahead of her time once again.
Damn.
ahead of my time.
Shoeies.
Shoeies.
La
through the
bota.
DAZZA boot, right?
La bota. Oh, man.
But yeah, so there's a history section on there because
Yeah.
there is a lot of history in
For
Lowrider,
sure.
and it's being lost. And people need to, people can post their stuff, their family photos, whatever they want to do. So,
Hell yeah.
What's your next question?
No, that's it. It'll come to me, though.
Well-
Are you good, my man?
Oh yeah, man.
Everybody's putting boots in the super chat.
I love it.
La bota.
So, will someone please make a cartoon of me?
That's
'Cause
gonna be
I need a
dope.
sticker.
There we go.
I don't have any stickers.
Heck yeah, you do.
I need a sticker.
That'd be dope.
No, I want the community to make a sticker of me.
There it
Something
is.
funny.
We need graphic designers on the
People
app.
always make fun of say I have a Joker smile. I'm down for that. There.
You have a great sense of humor.
It's dope that, you know what I'm
and
saying?
an
You could take
amazing
it.
attitude.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Because I've
good.
seen you put motherfuckers in the fucking ground.
Oh,
Yeah?
dude.
Verbally.
I'm
I've
nasty.
seen it.
Verbally.
Yeah.
Here we go.
She'll shut motherfuckers down.
Yeah. Well, I did some comedy shows with Paul Rodriguez.
Really?
Amazing.
Yeah. So I would open up for him.
I saw you on one of his cars back on the Lowrider.
That was
day.
Orly's Low Riding.
Yeah.
And then I did a commercial for him, and then he was like, "Oh, do you want to open up for me for the shows?" Like, okay, yeah. Now I'm a comedian.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
You know. So that was interesting. It was scary. It was a very short thing. I would just say a couple of funny things and then introduce him, and then I thought, like, yeah, dude, comic stuff is like really.
God, I don't know. I remember their
Intimidating.
lines, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
it's really that's why they're all cokeheads because
How's Power Rodriguez do it? Oh my God, I can't. That's my worst impression
inspo.
ever. But Órale, vato, I know that one though. Who's that? Fucking George Lopez.
I'm curious about some of the dudes you put in place. Like, what did they do for you to like, hey,
Well, you
control
gotta
yourself?
be double.
yeah.
You gotta have thick skin, kind of, right?
Yeah, you do. And I'm like a really good, like ad lib. I'm great at it, right? So just things just come to me. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that want to call in and say it.
Because you do
Yeah.
need
If I
thick
put you in
skin.
your place, please call in.
You do have to have thick skin, and you have to have boundaries as well. So that's the thing. When you're a woman, it's like, if a dude is being too friendly, is he, and you call him out on it, they don't like that shit. So it's like, how do you call him out without losing a customer, so to speak? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Good question.
yeah, I kind of know what my customers are.
Exactly.
They're
They're not shy, I'm sure.
not
about
shy. When I used to do a lot of shows back in like the 90s and early 2000s, I used to, and the shows were full, like there was a lot of banging back then, and it was very much of colors. Like the Crip and like the Pyru and the,
Did you have some fool jump on your booth table or something?
With a
like that?
gun?
You were saying something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Damn.
What'd
I
you
did.
do?
It was at a lowrider show in LA, and this guy pulled out a gun. I was selling my stuff, and he jumps on my table with a gun, right? And I start screaming, "Get off my shit!"
Oh my gosh.
Right? And he takes off and this and that, and I had just got a poster. I just got a black and white poster, and I was so mad because I owed money for that poster.
Yeah.
I borrowed money from car clubs to get the money for and it was $500. That was a lot, right?
Yeah.
So that idiot broke my table. So I told the dancers, like, hurry, everyone, was it Pomona? I'm trying to think where that was because it was a field. But anyways, they were kicking people out. I could not leave. I needed to make money. I had
Yeah.
to pay those people back. So I told my dancers, get another table. So he found another table. I just kept on selling. I'm like, go ahead. I kept on selling posters. I'm like, no, I need to get that money.
You weren't rattled by the fact he had a gun? Like, you were just like, immediately get the fuck
He wasn't
out
shooting
of
me,
here.
dude.
No, that's true. Thank God, yeah.
He wasn't chasing me.
But how do you know he wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, once you,
Because I'm protected.
that's true, girl.
Hallelujah.
That faith.
Yeah.
Hey, we had Jeff Garcia on the show a while back speaking about comedians, and dude was really, it's crazy we having this conversation about dudes coming at you with that talk. Remember how he really came
Yeah.
at you wrong side? I mean, really well, because the fact he's a comedian,
Yeah, I remember that shit.
he feel like he can get away with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was like talking some raunchy shit to Crystal.
Of course, because
But
that's
she
his-
stood her ground though. Like she ended up putting him in his place at the end of the day.
I would
Like-
have loved
like,
for him to have done
She was
that to me.
quiet the
Oh.
whole time, and then towards the end,
Boom, let him have it.
he didn't know
Good
what the
for
fuck
you.
to
Remember, I
say.
was watching that shit. I was like, damn, Chris is going in.
Good for you. Good for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone's going in on you like that and you're like, do I say something because it's clearly inappropriate? or do I let it slide because you know what they're gonna say? Oh, I'm just joking. Oh, you know. They're gonna try to play it off.
What's good with that, and which I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice for that,
please.
Okay, when that happens, especially when you're on the air, because they want to stump you, right? They want to see you do something, and then they think they just keep it because your persona is very chill, right? So you just keep it chill. Always have a couple really good like dick destroying type of things in the back of your head. Yeah, something about like his balls being so saggy that you tripped on it in your high heel. Something like that, something like that, and he will be like. You have to have some kind of.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I
but
think
keep
you
it
did.
very calm and very sweet, and just be like.
And the thing is, I always got something in the chamber for these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but like I really have to hold back because they don't like it when I let it
But
loose.
look at you are the only female with all these guys.
this platform.
Exactly.
And you always want to keep your femininity, obviously.
Absolutely.
But you also are no one's, I don't like to say the word, but that guy was one.
I'm sure there hasn't been a line you haven't heard.
Right.
Oh God.
You probably got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I just think it's funny, dude.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. I mean, when I saw like, oh, we got a phone call.
there's a call.
It is funny though because,
just laugh. It's funny.
like you said, they want to see you stumble, right?
Yeah.
Old school ringer. Sorry, guys. Bueno.
Hello,
Hi, who's this?
this is Bella D. Hey.
What's up, Melody? Yeah. I love her. That's
What's up, y'all?
Chill.
I was just calling to show my girl DAZZA some mad love. I'm so
Oh.
happy to see her on your show.
I'm just copying you.
No, girl.
I was watching everything. I'm like, okay, let me see what's she wearing. How's her lines look on her eyes? I'm like, okay, she good.
You look beautiful, girl. You came to show up and do the damn thing. You always do.
Girl, you better be signed up on Lowrider HQ because you know you're my baby.
Yeah.
And you
Hey,
and
this
on
is
there
the
you
first
can,
I've heard of it.
but on there you can put or promote like your acting because it's your feed, right?
Yeah,
So you don't have to be a model there.
yeah,
You could put like your reels on
Well,
there.
well, you know, she's part of a book club.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want her to be a
Yeah, we had
star.
Bella D on a couple months back, and that was one of the main reasons why,
that's
besides her
right.
beauty and everything else, just her brains and her
Yeah, she
knowledge
was
with the whole
wanted
book.
to get
Books for Crooks, yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shouts out.
So you can put your books
She
for
could
Crooks.
she could put that there. She could sell the book. She could get a whole forum going on there.
She could go
Global. She could go live. She could stream. Yeah, she could do. Yeah, you could do your master
I'm
class as a
definitely
writer.
gonna look into it.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to
That's a whole little
lowriderhq.com
masterclass right here.
/ODM. Oh, no, see, I already fucked it up.
Members.
/members /ODM, Bella. Just hit me, Bella. I'll give you the hook. I'll give you 25.
Bella, contact. Just go on and contact Chris, and we'll do the page for you for free.
Aw, that's love.
Oh, all right.
That's much love.
Thank you, girl, putting me on. I appreciate it.
Get paid, girl. Get your 90%.
Yeah.
And I was just calling in to just show some love and shit. I'm hella into this podcast right here. I'm loving all the stories. Like I said, you just look beautiful. I've learned a lot. What was it about the Suzuki thing? The Scam Zuki.
The
Zuki.
Scam
Like,
Zuki. That's a
Scam
T-shirt right there. I'm
Zuki.
telling you, bring that shit back.
Scam Zuki,
That's a
yo.
sticker.
So you guys were just at the
Hell yeah.
Long
I
Beach.
didn't know.
You guys were at the
Yeah, I
Long Beach
didn't know
show.
Darlene was from Corona.
Darlene. Oh my
Darlene,
God.
yeah.
Y'all.
Straight
That's
up.
what's up.
Well, our
Just
last-
want to say you already know you're the queen, DAZZA. You're the first to put us on the map. You're doing it big for all of us. We all look up to you. Mad hustle, classy, respect, sexy, all of it. I'm smart, love animals. Girl, you got it all. So props to you. Just wanted to let you know that.
Hey.
But
what's
I'll
up?
let
Thank
you guys
you.
go back to it, and you guys do your thing. I hope you all have a good night, and hopefully I see you soon.
Thank you, honey. That's beautiful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Bella D.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bella D, 951.
See you on Lowrider HQ.
Right on, man. We had another missed call. You guys can call back. That was the one from LA 562 number. DAZZA Del Rio up in here. We're talking everything. I mean, it was great to talk about the memories, but where you're going right now, it's awesome. Lowriderhq.com. Man, I'm inspired. You know what I'm saying? Just to, the fact that you're doing it, man. I mean, apps is where it's at, guys. At the end of the day.
She ain't got block out app, fool.
Man, here we go. All right, here we go. 562. You know what to do. You're on with DAZZA. Hello. They hung up.
It was probably a police call.
Popo.
That Popo.
Oh, here we go. DAZZA, I found your boot. Hello, you're on with DAZZA Del Rio. What's up? Who's this?
This is Slick Vic from the Big Harbor area, homie.
Slick Vic. This is his t-shirt right
Oh,
Boss
nice.
cracking.
here. Reppin', homie.
Oh, you need to sell those on Lowrider
Hey,
HQ.
I like that.
Hey, that's a sick ass shirt you have on, homie.
Where's my shirt?
DAZZA one. See how that works, homie? Come
Yeah.
on.
I'll just get one from
Yeah,
Lowrider
but,
HQ.
no. You can get it from Victoria's either. Just send me the city you repping right now.
Yeah, I'll shoot you the.
No, he's going to put it on the Lowrider HQ, and I'll just buy one.
There you go.
There
See
you
that?
go.
That's
All right,
it.
cool. And I still owe you some CMOS, but you were out of town, remember?
Some.
CMOS?
Oh, CMOS, yeah. I'm traveling
Yeah,
a lot
don't worry.
now. Like, I try to take my mom out more now. You know what I mean? We did a car show in Arizona in an RV
Wow.
with all my dogs.
Oh, my
And then-
goodness.
Yeah, and then I took
That's
her.
right.
We stopped.
That's
and
Vic
stuff.
when I was on the phone.
Look at Vic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he looks like he
Yeah,
just
you
came out of
know,
the pinta.
Big Poppy. Big Poppy. Aye.
Papi, orale, look at that.
all
I like
the
that. I like the gray in your
way
beard.
That's what that sea moss will
Hey,
do.
first of all, bro, hey, shout out for having a dope ass podcast. I love the unity. I love the love you guys all have as a unit. You guys move as a unit, which you should, as you should. That's
Exactly.
that's going to keep you guys going forward.
Gracias.
DAZZA, what's up?
What's up?
Shout out to DAZZA. She's been my crush since I was in junior high. Funny story. I was telling my current girlfriend that she was my crush, and then she had to throw me this little fucking loop-de-loop, telling me, "Oh yeah, well that was my brother's girlfriend back in the days."
Oh.
So
You were her brother's girl.
that kind of burst.
No, I was only dating girls then, so I don't know how I was his brother's girlfriend.
Okay.
See? That's what your comeback should have been. She lesbian. You
I
tripping.
lesbo, yo.
Them zingers.
Yeah, she burst my bubble. But yeah, man, I just wanted to call in, bro. Say what's up. You've been doing great. All you guys are doing great. Money Moves, what's up?
What up, G?
And last week's episode was dope. Spanish Flies. It was
Yes.
dope, bro. Keep it up, man. Much love, DAZZA, much love.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Keep
you
it
for
up,
the
man.
CMOS.
You guys are keeping the culture alive.
Thank you,
Keep it up.
brother. Hey, you already know, man. You got a free pass anytime you want to come down, bro. You know where we're at, man. Every Monday. Well, exception for
Damn,
today.
I should have used it today. Fuck.
I know. You should have brought me that CMOS. Man, that's why you look so good. CMOS. That's the way to go.
Thank you.
Important. Yeah.
Hey, come down.
all right,
Danny will let you see Mas.
Let me see the socks.
Hey,
Let me see the
hey,
socks.
Sock check.
And you saw the socks, bro. They're
Hey.
all the way. They're to my upper thigh.
I was gonna tell you to ask but we don't want to put him on blast.
This guy.
Sock check real quick.
Hey, next year, Old School Cruise, I'll be there.
Hell yeah. She's
There you
gonna
go.
be lit.
Hell yeah. We're bringing DAZZA with us
Next
too, man.
year.
Oh,
Next
yeah,
year.
I'm down.
Oh, hell yeah, for sure.
Come on. Come
All
on,
right,
Slick.
brother. Much love, man. Keep it up, all right?
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Take
Yes,
care.
sir.
What are people writing? What are they saying?
The most recent one says
They talking
DAZZA loves pinche perros, but
I do.
you know, yeah.
I love gatos también.
Now see, pet lover,
I love it
animal
all.
lover.
I love sucio perros. I love it all.
They're saying Money Moons blink 3 times in a row if you're hungry right now.
I'm hungry.
Shit, I blinked
No,
like 10 already.
That was Danny. He already had like 2 plates.
Not even.
Chris, are you eating tacos?
Bubba made me an appetizer.
Oh, good. Okay, because he really came for the tacos.
Yeah, for sure.
They're also-
we got you too. I mean, anything you want.
Shout out to Angie V. She said this woman is so amazing. God bless her heart, and I agree.
Oh, God bless you.
Good people.
Thank
Shout
you
out
so
to
much. Aw.
Oh, there's one more. Let's see here.
Yellow.
All right, there we go. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Ron Jeremy from Hollywood, California. How you guys doing?
How you doing?
You know this caller
yeah.
from the last podcast you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing? You have very beautiful lips. I know a lot about lips.
You know
Okay.
about lips?
Working in the, yeah, she has beautiful lips.
I have beautiful lips.
I know a lot about beautiful lips. Yeah,
Okay.
beautiful lips.
What's the punchline?
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Are you in cosmetology or something? Or
Oh,
are you
no,
giving me
just
a
a-
deal for your shop? Is it out of the garage? I mean,
Well, I'm working on some filming and I'd like to know if you'd like to be in one of my movies.
oh, okay. I love movies that are green and grainy.
This is going to be back in the 70s movie.
Oh, 70s movie. Nice.
70s movie.
I'll make sure I don't shave.
Hello. So the drapes match the carpet.
That's what we like.
Appreciate you, big dog. Ron Jeremy.
Always good to hear from you.
Go on
Ciao.
lowriderhq.com, bro. You can start your profile right there. Get on there.
Ron Jeremy.
Is it Juan? Did you say Juan?
It's Juan Jeremy.
Oh, I was gonna say Ron Jeremy. I was like, damn, you a legend.
Juan
But he's a Mexican one.
I want some girls to call in.
Yeah. Where the hyenas at? I mean, ladies, call us up, man. Hyenas too. Or how would Ray Ray say, where the skonkas at? What?
I
The
just want to
finance.
apologize.
Yeah, man. So what else? If there's anything we haven't else talked about, like I really want to push the lowriderhq.com because that's where it's at right now.
That's
right?
where it's at, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. I mean, like I said, it's always changing. It's always new things we want to hear. There's a part in the app that you can go and look at it. I love it. Traffic clips. See, people are already posting their stuff. I love it.
Look at that.
They're posting beautiful, photographers
Hell
doing
yeah.
master classes.
You probably get a lot of those cars. Yep.
Yeah. I want to get a lowrider.
Okay.
I
What's
want to
your
get one. What
style,
kind?
your
Whoever
stilo,
wants
yeah.
to get me one.
I can see her modeling in the 6'4" Impala.
Yeah.
You know,
6
that's
tray.
just- I have much respect for people with lowriders. That is an
6'3".
expensive
6'3"?
hobby, and I wish I would have.
6'3"s.
I had one
Green,
Really?
gold
a long,
rims.
like 1,000 years ago.
And what happened to it?
I had to sell it. You know,
Yep.
Mercury Insurance, dude.
Adriana's is
Not enough money.
yeah.
Adriana's is going up too.
I think I got Mercury insurance.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's fine.
I ain't been in an accident yet, so.
Yeah, no, you will never be in an accident. But so, anyways, there's a part in the app that says suggestions, right?
Okay.
It has like a light bulb and it says suggestions on it. That's where we want you guys to tell us, like, hey, you know what, this didn't work for me, or have you ever thought of this, and just Chris will fix it. Chris is like the genie of this app. He sits there and he does everything. It's crazy.
He's IT tech.
He is.
IT tech.
He
He's
is.
Tech support.
He's working right now
I just
behind
shouted at the
you.
company.
And beautiful Ruthie was like sitting at the booth and at the last show. I literally didn't go to the show to like make money. I just went there to like try to.
What show was that?
It was the original Lowrider show, and
Where was
it was in.
Oh, you can't tell that. We asked you earlier. I remember.
No, it's
You wanna
okay.
get-
Fine. I do all the shows. It's fine. I just can't remember it then.
What city?
L.A.
Long
Oh,
Beach.
okay.
Yeah, no, it was the L.A. Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
I
did
saw
the-
that on your calendar.
Yeah,
I think.
it's fine. I have no beef with no one.
You got another one coming up though, the 18th, I think.
Oh my God, do I?
Yeah, I was just on lowriderhq.com or was it DAZZA.com? What was one of the two?
DAZZA.com's still good too, you guys. You get those toys, please. The money goes back
Yeah.
into the app.
What toys?
The homies toys.
Oh,
the
that would-
DAZZA
that would-
posters.
The
Yeah,
collectibles, homie.
Those toys.
Yeah.
They said pink 84 Regal for DAZZA.
Oh please, yes. Who wants to? I would love that. I
And
would
also
love
they
that.
said, what's the number? We got a fine now trying to call in.
You guys put the number up.
Yeah, put the number up. Pink is your color?
Yeah. Pink, green.
She make it all look
Pink
good.
hoodie.
I'll take
I'll
it.
I'll rock it, whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever you guys want to give me.
White.
We need to get DAZZA on a motherfucking Scam Zuki in one of these motherfuckers.
Yes.
All right.
It's like the Jeep looking things, right? The
Yeah.
Suzuki's.
Yeah, the little box.
Yeah.
Those things will tip over if you're not careful going around the corner. I used to see it happen. Hello. You're on with DAZZA.
Hello. How y'all guys doing? This is Bear Boy from Wilmington.
Wilma.
How y'all doing?
What up?
You guys all wanted ladies to call in. I just had a couple Bud Lights. And I'm a real woman. But I have Bud Lights. Are you guys going to have a Lowrider magazine with a new genders?
With the new gender?
Oh, you mean like a Lowrider magazine that's like fluid?
And Lowrider magazine is going to have a girl drinking Bud Light and posing all over the Lowrider.
You have very interesting
I don't
callers.
think they make Lowrider magazine anymore.
They don't make the magazine anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I know why.
Why?
They don't like a real woman on one of those cars.
They don't like a real woman on one of those cars?
Yeah, they don't want no trans.
You should start your own magazine, my dude. And you know what I mean? Just bring that shit back. You know what I mean? And then sign up on lowriderhq.com.
We need someone else to call in and represent Wilmos.
Wilmas.
You can sign up on the app and show off.
But thank you for calling. Thank you, Lowrider HQ.
All right, my man. All right, phone number's on the screen, 951-293-4180. Dazzle Del Rio up in here. A little while longer. We're going to get Dazzle some tacos. What you got, Bubba? Dazzle said, what can you make her? What can you make her?
Oh.
What's on the
She
menu?
likes
Steak
seafood.
and shrimp fire.
She can eat.
Yeah. What
Fire.
what has not been sitting out since I got here?
Oh, he makes it fresh.
What
Wow, look at Bubba. You heard his feelings.
Okay, what
He
does
makes it fresh.
You make it fresh? Funky fresh?
He said that.
I could smell it. It smells good. Give me whatever.
916 Fair Oaks. Where's that?
No, a taco. Yeah, I eat tacos.
Yo, we got 916
Hello?
up in here. Hi,
Oh,
who's
we got
this?
a girl. We got a girl.
916 in the building. What's good, ODM?
Oh, man, I'm chilling, mama. Who's this? And you're on with Dazzle.
This is Bernice, a.k.a. Nikki. Hello, Dazza. And
Hi.
yes, I know her real name. I have been a fan of the beautiful Dazza since she first started, since I was like 8 years old.
Oh.
Even when Lighter Shit Brown first came on the scene.
Hey.
When she had her, hey, I'm telling you, I used to write her letters. I was that little girl who used to write her letters
Wow.
to her fan club in Fullerton.
Yeah.
And she would write me back. And my dad had all her posters, and I got to meet her at the show. And recently, after looking for this picture of us forever, my cousin found it, and I actually sent it to her of me and her. And yeah, love that.
That's a diehard right there. I could tell day one.
hi, Mama. How are you?
I love you.
Yeah,
Hey,
honey.
AODM, my dad always told me, that's your real mom right there.
That's funny. That's dope, though.
Love that.
That's dope.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I used to have a PO box in Fullerton.
Yeah.
Right. I had it forever, even when I didn't live in Fullerton, and people used to go over there and think that that's where I lived, right? And so the PO box guy goes, "I got another one that just came out of the Pinta. I thought you lived here. You had flowers." And I was like,
Oh
"Oh
my
my God!"
gosh.
And this is back, and people would write letters. Like when you think about that someone like as beautiful as she is, right? A little girl that has very impressionable. And she wants to write a letter. She's expressing her feelings. She wants to have someone reach out to her. Can you imagine not writing back?
Right.
Could you imagine ripping up that letter and just saying whatever? There's no money in this or this and that. That is evil.
Yeah.
That is evil. You can mess up someone's mind like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel that way also about social media because it's so overwhelming. I try to write everyone back, and even a heart or something. But when someone really says something to me, I have called people. I have called people on Instagram. Like, can you give me your number? And I have called people and be like, "Are you okay?
Wow.
Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Especially women, because they'll tell me stuff. They will tell me
Like,
stuff.
I got to see if this is for real. Like, you
Yeah,
know.
they'll tell me stuff like, my man, this and that, I don't got no money, this and that. And I'm like, all right, listen, let's figure out how you're going to get some money.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I have that in me.
Yeah.
They open
Well,
up
you
to
always
you
have.
because you're a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also because who else do they got? If you don't have someone, if you don't have faith, like I said, and you don't have someone that wants to, they just want to say something,
Yeah.
you need someone, right?
Somebody on the other side.
And look, how amazing are you? Are you happy? Are you healthy? You're laughing. We having a good conversation.
You still there, girl?
I'm still here. I'm just having flashbacks, right? Because at the show, when I met Dazza in person, yes, my dad had two old schools in the show. Shout out to the Listics in Brother, California. And I met Dad. I remember my dad. He went to the mall, made us these shirts. You know, the old school back in the days when you put the letters. You know what I'm saying? They would iron them on, and it said our name in the front and it said Latin Active in the back. And we were just so happy because not only did we meet DAZZA, my role model, I listened to her music, Make Me Love You, yes, and we got to see Ryder Shader Brown perform on stage, and he picked us up, and we were able to see him, and it was just awesome, and I was just reminiscing on that right now.
Oh,
He picked you up and put you on his shoulders, right?
Yeah, so me and my sister Erica could see you guys because you guys were performing.
Yeah, I love that.
You
when I
guys
see
had,
kids
you
in
know
the-
what I'm saying? Yeah. It was awesome. Like, we grew up to all of that, and it was just a beautiful memory, like, to really be there when it was just not so much social media. Like, no one had phones then. You had to be there and, you know, get the experience.
Right.
And
It was word of mouth.
it was
like
on the scene, man.
you missed
It was
out. If you were
dope.
there, you
Yeah,
were
you
there.
had to find
Otherwise, you'd have to see the pictures in the
You'd
Lowrider
have to see
magazine the next
magazines.
month. Yeah.
And even with like, I would get mail, like crates, because you got to remember that Lowrider magazine at that time was selling like 3 million copies. It wasn't like, oh yeah, you know, we sold a couple hundred. It was millions
Yeah.
of
Yep.
copies, and it was being sold overseas.
Yep.
Right. So I was getting letters overseas, and I was writing people back. And I was.
Do you remember the Japan
stamp.
issues?
Yeah, I have
They were
it.
backwards.
Yeah, I have it 'cause I was in it.
They opened backwards. Yeah.
I was in the Japan issue, and I shot with them. I wish I had the originals. But what was really funny, though, because we were talking about letters. So I would tell, because I'd get a lot of jail mail, right? And so they were like, oh, DAZZA, you know, I really want to get poster review, whatever, but I can't because, you know, they only get, you know, can you cut your poster in 4s and then mail it to me?
Oh my gosh.
Because I could only get a certain size. So then I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. They're in jail. They need a calendar. I'm going to do a calendar for them. So I made calendars, jail size.
No way.
And I had every penitentiary, everything forever. And I would do like,
You want it now? You want your food now, or everything on it?
yeah, sure. Make it sloppy. You can fit it all on my face. Why not?
Don't tell Mama with a good time.
Dang, you see his face right now?
He's like, yeah, food fetish. And
He wants a calendar too, by the way.
oh yeah, I don't even have any more, any more
Jail
calendars. I
signs.
still sell my old calendars.
Right.
But I would run 10,000, 20,000 calendars. And I would go to downtown. I would find out what I got so good at this because I would hang out with the promoters, right? I always hung out with promoters. And I would ask them, hey, when are you going to do the run? Because they would run their flyers with the big prints in downtown, right?
Yeah.
And so I would go, can I run my poster with your run? And would split it. And then I peeped on Real Game and found out that in Long Beach, I don't know if they do it anymore, it was a long time ago, you would get water damage paper, right? So then I would buy the water damage paper, and I would like do my run on that paper.
Very smart.
So where someone was paying, you know, I don't know, whatever to make one calendar, I would just be like, all right, how much is the calendar thing? They'd be like, it's 10 grand, but you're getting 20,000 calendars. I still got calendars. I don't recommend it, okay? But I'm just saying that's because I was doing so many shows. But it was cheaper then to do that. Anyways, the point what I was making is this. The jail guys were like, but I don't got no money. And I was like, that's okay, send me stamps. Because I needed stamps because I needed to do the shipping.
Right.
So I would take like stamps, or sometimes they'd just send me cash or change. I take it, I don't care. I'll still take it.
Right?
Let me ask you. So,
Why
where
not?
did you get this like entrepreneur hustler mentality? Like, you know, you've had this at such a young age. What made you just bing, bing, bing? Like, you know what I'm
just
saying? Like, was it
saw-
something
I
your
just saw
dad,
the thing.
your mom, or
No, it was
were they the
probably
same
Mama
way?
Rosa.
Were they?
It was probably Mom Rosa. My
Hustlers.
mom is hilarious.
Did she work at a
She was
flea
just-
market or something like
No,
that? Hustle or
No, she didn't. But my mom is like that. Just the way she is. She don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, just go, just do it. I mean, she was at the shows with me. I remember at one time there was a lady that came to the
I think
show.
I met her.
Yeah, Mama
couple
Rosa was
times.
always
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I remember that there was a lady that came to the show, and I had like little bikini, whatever, which my mom would make my clothes, right?
Yeah.
And so I was standing there, and this lady goes and starts screaming in Spanish with my mom, like, how dare she, like, how disgusting that I'm there and she's there, this and that. And my mom starts telling her, look at you. My mom was like talking smack back then, right?
Mama DAZZA.
Like, yeah, she's like, look at you. You wish you were here. At least I'm protecting my daughter, and she's here. She's beautiful. She's young. She has the opportunity to be this way.
Wow.
She can't be this forever, but I'm letting her be it now.
Wow.
You know?
Shouts out to mom. That's
Yeah.
freaking amazing support right there.
Ooh,
That was fire.
what's
Damn,
going
that's
on
fire.
here?
Let me just show everybody, man, what they missing at Bubbles right
My
here.
God. Wait a minute. This is spicy. I like spicy.
Put me over, Doc.
Here we go.
What? Right there. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tacos.
Oh, no. If anyone knows me, huh, Chris? I eat tacos every day. Every day.
I remember when I asked you, you gonna come to Bubba's Taco, you're like, tacos? I love tacos.
I really came for the tacos. Like I always, you could get me with tacos. People have even asked me like, how much does it cost for you to come to a car show? I'm like, you can feed me in tacos. Like, let me sell my stuff and give me tacos. I still want money too, but you could give me tacos.
Right.
That's what's up, man.
The intro price.
Um,
they were asking about
What was
Mama
the
Rosa in the
shrimp?
chat, so I was wondering.
Mama Rosa's doing good. She just smuggled a dog from Peru. Which is completely illegal. Her name was Lola La Loca. This is totally true story.
Oh my gosh.
You know, immigration do not come over, you know, to my house. But yeah, we have a smuggled dog. So my mom is, 88 years old. She wanted the dog.
Yeah.
It's completely illegal to do that. You cannot bring dogs from Peru. So my mom decided she wanted. So her dog had died, but my mom still had the papers saying that it was alive.
So she just switched out.
Yeah, but it's a puppy, and my mom's dog was like 11.
Older. Yeah,
Okay? So my mom goes into customs, and they're like, "This dog is a puppy." That's how my mom goes, "It's not no puppy. It's a miniature." And they're like, "No, look at the teeth." And she's like, "Nah, she not. She old. She a miniature." My mom stuck with her story so long that she missed her flight. She's calling me. And I'm like, "Mom, just forget the dog." She's like, "No, I like to fuck with them. I want to
Gangster with
see.
it.
I want to see." No, everyone calls her the Peruvian Tony Montana.
Oh my
She
god.
goes, "I want to see." So then I'm freaking out. Her phone dies. I'm like going, "Oh my God, that's it. She's in jail, this and that." So I'm waiting at LAX. Here she comes, and she's holding the puppy. This is like 10 hours later.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
She comes back. I'm like, "Mom." She pulls out her cigarette, her like Virginia Slim cigarettes, and she smokes it. She goes, "I told you, I always win. I got the puppy." I'm like, "What's its name?" "Lola La Loca." Mama Rosa. Send you a picture.
Damn.
Shout out to Mama Rosa, man. And the new puppy. Welcome.
Yeah.
Here. All right, we're going to let you eat your tacos, DAZZA. Want to thank you so much for having on with us. Again, lowriderhq.com. Go check it out. See the community. See what it's all about. It's up there, the soft launch. The full site will be up in a few months, right?
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be a month, but
Okay.
we have something really huge that's going to happen with the launch.
Dope. Can't wait for it, man. Can't wait
You're
for
a
it.
part of it. And you're going to be on my podcast.
I'm already there. She already put me on. She started me in my profile. We got the membership, lowriderhq.com/member/ODM. Get 20% off. That's it. We about to get up out of it. You can't
join,
leave without you
join.
sign this,
You
too.
join. We
We need you to have
Yes.
sign this, all right?
Yes.
And we need a marker. Bubba, we need a marker.
I can't wait to eat these
A marker?
tacos. Seriously, you guys, these tacos are bomb. Like they're like really legit. And I'm a taco freak.
Say it again. Bubba's going to love what you just said. Go ahead.
These tacos literally are like bomb. Like I'm a taco snob. I don't play.
Telling you.
I
You got the shrimp one? Did you get the chicken?
the shrimp. No, I got all of them.
Okay.
I got all of them. I'm gonna eat them all and more. No, I am not just saying this. Like if this taco was nasty, I would have been like. But it's like it's delicious. It's
And
like,
it's fresh. I know you're hitting me
Yeah,
on
I
camera.
see you drilling.
Always doing God's work.
Make sure you guys share the podcast. All right, give it a big like. Shout outs to
Yes.
everybody who's listening on Spotify, Pandora, all the audio outlets. We invite you guys to come here and watch us live every Monday at 7 p.m. That's when we're back on. And next Monday, who do we have? Who do we have on?
We got Noel G on.
No, Lou Pizarro's
Lou
on next
Pizarro,
thing. Then
yeah.
Noel G. Shout out to Lou Pizarro, from
yes.
Operation Repo. Guy's a genius behind the camera and on as well. So he'll be on next Monday. But Dazza, anything else you want to say to everyone?
I'm just saying, you guys, we got to change the world. One person at a time. Sign up. Lowrider HQ.
There it is. .com.
.com.
And if you happen to find her boot, man, hey, let her know.
That's right.
It's at Dazza Del Rio on Instagram.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Besos. Muchísimas gracias por todo.
Thank
Ciao.
you, Dazza.
I just want to do it in honor of Bubba real quick. He wants to give a shout out to the Lady Jags for beating Valley Christian Academy 13-0
Hey.
Yeah.
in the quarterfinals of the CIF playoffs. So shout out to the Lady Jags at Ontario High School, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here in Ontario. So.
There you go. And go Lakers tomorrow, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get it.
Next show.
Seal the deal.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for having me, you guys. I had a great time.
Thank you.